You know what, guys? Happy International Men's Month all day! Do you know it was International Men's Day?
I did not.
Why didn't you know?
I don't know. I feel like society markets what they want to market.
Oh, here we go.
So it just wasn't promoted to me.
Here we go.
Well, how come we knew as women?
Women.
When did you know?
Today.
At what point?
We knew it was in the morning's month.
At what point in this day did you know?
Yeah, give us a date.
You didn't
and time.
You didn't know.
But you didn't know.
Was
we
it-
knew more before you.
Yeah. I saw it on social media.
But well done for being a man.
Well done. Thank my mom for, you know,
How does it feel being a man?
how's it feel being a man? What can I say? It feels fine.
Okay. Excellent.
No, I'm a black man though, so it's
a different level of
the levels to the two.
Well done for being a black man and surviving. For real.
Wow.
That's actually
For that part,
I
that gets
guess
a,
that's it.
that gets a big old clap.
surviving and thriving. That's real talk.
Yes,
Yeah.
real.
Take a minute for that. So there's a man out here called The Games, and he is talking about, he's had an epiphany. All of a sudden in his 40s, he thinks it's actually fuckeries that he has been out here sleeping with women, wantonly, just out here, just slinging his dick everywhere. And he woke up at 40 and he was like, you know what? This is out of order because I'm abusing women by doing this. And there's a whole load of men and they're like, yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Sometimes, like when I was in my 20s and my 30s, it was just an exchange. You know what I'm saying? It was, hey, I'm giving you this, we having our moment, and then I'm gonna get back to my life, you get back to yours. No emotions because you're young. Everybody got their whole life ahead of them. When you get in your 40s, man, you start feeling like you womanizing and I'm taking emotions home with me, or she's taking emotions out the door with her if you are, you know, living that type of lifestyle. And I'm like not sleeping good after that because I feel like I had no pure intentions for this person. And this person is also late, 30s or, mid 30s, and they got a life. And so like when you got, when you're young and you're dealing with a young woman, ain't nobody tripping. It's all good. But when you're older and you know that woman has trauma from her past relationship and all of that, and dinner is cool. Going out on a date is cool. But then once you start getting intimate with people and you know for sure that they are invested in you even a little bit, and you have no, you ain't talking to this person after tomorrow, man. You carry like, you
start feeling it. Shit you didn't care about before, feelings you never even thought or worried about. It's crazy.
And then and then guess what? We don't even talk. We don't have nobody to talk to that about. So we got to lie.
And I get mad at,
Who can you talk to?
Yeah.
Who can you be vulnerable with?
Well, if I just took advantage of someone's emotions, right? And Matt is my boy, and he did the same thing a week ago. We ain't talking about that. We like, what's up, bro? What? Looking good.
Why would it take a man so long to mature and realize that just sleeping around with women is using them and akin to abuse? What do you guys think? Why does it take men so long?
He's not actually saying he's tired of being a player. He's just saying that now he understands the consequences of being a player.
I don't even know if he understands the consequences.
I mean, he's talking about empathy for what happens to people's feelings and emotions when you're a player.
Well, because now his emotions.
Yeah, so now he's been hurt.
I don't even know if it's that.
Are you sure? I got a feeling yeah, that's what it sounds
you think
like.
he's been hurt? He's been hurt.
He sounds like a man that's been hurt. And also, a man that's been diagnosed with high blood pressure.
Yes.
Or he might have a little bit of diabetes.
Yes.
And he's suddenly thinking, oh my God,
what have I done?
My life. You know what I mean? And wants someone to come and mind
I don't want to be on my own.
Yeah, wants someone to come and mind them. Yeah, that's what
Can we ask the man in the room? How do you feel? You have high
How do I feel?
What your fellow man said? What your fellow man said?
Your brethren.
I mean, I'm glad that he's there now. You know what I mean? It's better late than never. Better late than never. Yeah, I feel like, in Jamaica, them say enough to tell lie upon pussy, you know what I mean?
Oh.
No, it's a phrase. It's a phrase. So meaning don't lie if you haven't slept with somebody and you say you have, like you shouldn't do that. But equally, feel like if you just want a one night thing and said them no want a one night thing, then you for just say, yo, look, it's a one night thing. Me and
Be open and honest, innit?
So if you're dep on that, you're dep on that. If you're not dep on that, then we're good. So yeah. But because from what he's saying he was deceptive, meaning he knew that as I say, him saying I take them on dates.
Yeah, and doing all the most.
And I do the most. And I do think,
He was giving them the boyfriend experience.
Right.
Hate those ones.
Yeah.
My
Those
God.
are the biggest motherfuckers.
Yeah, as he said, don't lie upon the pussy.
Don't lie.
Tart the truth. You know what I mean? Because you might just want a one night stand.
Innit?
Do you know what I'm
And
saying?
that's the thing that always pisses me off. It's like, with men, why don't you say, because there's narrative that women can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. And it's like, give us a chance to even handle. See, even if we act crazy, but then to leave us alone, innit?
Yeah.
Tell us, give us the play. Give us I actually don't want to sleep and be with you for long. I just want to sleep with you, maybe go out with you a little bit, and then go about my business. Give us the option, but you duck and dive, this and this, shenanigans, this and da-da-da-da. And then you're here at your 40s, when your sperm is depleting, your health is fading.
Thank you.
And then here we are left with this repentant man who's like, oh, I'm so sorry. And then all his joy, black boy joy, is gone because he's weathered himself out.
No.
Yeah, and look, I'm not going to hold up my hand and say I never did that yet. You know what I'm saying? Because not everybody young. Like, this is I think this is a part of the issue in that society. Like, when we talk about like patriarchy and all them things there, we'll talk about it on the macro scale of like sexual violence and violence and gender-based violence and all them things there. But the construct of it is as simple as men should chase women. If you're out at an event, you expect me to come and talk to you.
For real.
On that premise that I am supposed to chase and you are supposed to decide who you allow to chase you, that already creates a dynamic for men to be like, well, if I'm chasing, I need to be good at, like, I need to find the best way to get through.
Okay.
And that's now where deception starts. Because if I come to you one time, I say, I'm not gonna lie, you look good, I just love for like sleeping. You know what I mean? And you're like, get the hell away from me.
But then that's the
I'm gonna take that and say, well, all right, well, that never worked.
I get you.
So maybe if it does something else, which might be like, oh, actually, you look beautiful tonight. Loving your vibe. Your friend them good. I buy y'all a drink. Like, I'd love, you know what? Just take my number. If you want to text me, I'd love to take you out. Like,
yeah, but that's fine.
You're interested. Right. But what I'm saying is, no. But what I'm saying is the ulterior motive. Because really, if it not work out that night there, by the time I create text me tomorrow, me I look and say, what who this? Because I was trying to see. You see what I'm saying? I feel like we actually have to dismantle the whole thing and be like, yo, like, not I want to level the playing field, but just like dismantle that idea that I should chase you. And instead of reframe the language of, if people are interested in people should be open to it. You see what I'm saying? Because men as well, men not like, woman, look me with that message now, like, baby, y'all got too strong. Like, give me a chance. Like,
because like Adjani's saying that sometimes women can be too strong. And what is too strong?
No, but too strong is based on, again, I talk like younger times when, again, I understand this is how it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Right? Whereas, as I say, if you ask me, no, thank you, that is wonderful. I would love to go out with you.
I just thought it was interesting when he was saying like he didn't have people in his life at the time to talk to him or to discuss things with because they were all doing the same. But A, you will be hanging around the same people that are kind of doing what you're doing. And B, would you have even listened to that person that was actually saying you shouldn't be doing those things? I'm aware that I am a woman. I know a lot of, and when Lionheart would have his subjectivity, he'd talk about male vulnerability and, the black man as well. And just saying that sometimes women would laugh at men that might feel upset or want to share their feelings. And I've always been that female friend. I'm just like, I'm never going to laugh at you. I'm never going to, something you may say, I might be like, okay, that sounds a little silly, but I'm not going to say it to you. I'm going to like just ask you questions and talk you through it. And as Adjani knows, I'm someone where I always tell my male friends that I love them so that they know. And so that's just something that you know when it comes to me, I'm going to listen to you, I'm going to be there, I'm going to understand you. So if you do want to have that time, I want to ask those questions and really deep something, come to me and talk to me. There might be another female friend that's not what you're going to do because they're not going to give you that, but I'm going to be that female friend. So I feel like he just didn't have those types of people in his life or that he would listen to.
But have you ever asked a guy out?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Because I was just tired.
Tired.
You know them times where a guy's in a rave looking at you and you're just thinking, the rave is gonna and when it finishes, I'm going home.
Then it's
And I'll talk to me afterwards. So when guys want to talk to you afterwards, I'm thinking, me and my girls are gonna get in a car and I'm not missing my cab for you to talk to me.
How did it go?
Do you know what? It was always fine, but I just feel like because
you've done it more than once.
Yeah.
No.
Ever.
No. But go on, how did it go?
I found sometimes that because I made the effort at the beginning, some of them just sat back because they were like, oh, well, you came to me, you want me and stuff. And then I was just like, oh, no. I just gave you the pass for you to now do the thing. I made it easy for you. But now you're just your back. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then when you're accidentally, then I'm like, okay, fine, I'll go to the next person. Like, I don't need.
Can I just say on that? So there's a book called The Mathematics of Love. Okay. I can't remember the author's name, but it's a woman and she's a mathematician. And she wrote this book. You know me, I thought.
I'm trying.
She wrote this book saying statistically, it is actually more favorable if women approach men.
Yeah?
Statistically, it is. Because, for example, again, you have to understand that most men don't have the confidence to just pull up to whoever. So, say we're in the dance, three man there, so. And me, I look by her and I said, boy, I look mad. but me don't really know, our friend them, I don't know what going on. And you're looking at me thinking, right, Johnny kind of look cute still, but, we don't really know. Boom. If you had, like, say, and I don't know, Danny might be like, secretly, them money might be like, right, I look nice too. If Danny now goes to you and starts chatting to you, already I'm now like, well, choose Danny gone over, kind of. What's the one going? Choose I look nice to me, you know what I mean? Whereas if you had stepped to me, I would have been like, oh yeah, great, like let's.
But this is all well and good.
It's just never happened. To the nefarious behaviour.
No. Well, I mean, we can't go back to that. We can't go back to that.
Because this is all well and good. We can change the dynamics. But at the moment, what we're suffering is lots of men not telling the truth on entry.
Right.
Doing all this deception. And then when they get old, they're now recognizing. And what he's saying as well is that around his brethren, as he said, no one else is telling the truth, so there's no one to talk to. But what is this? What do we do? Women, we're primed to be ready from young. We've got to get a man. I know, and it's maybe the tide is changing. We're raised from young that the man is the goal. Being married off, if you're heterosexual, that is the goal. So then how do we now have to wait our time out till our eggs are dried?
Which is
why
our fanny
is dry.
But
that's the thing. You don't wait. You got to go. But then in your asking men out, do you feel like you have more power?
Oh, no. Sorry, there's some confusion there. I never asked men out. I just let them know I was interested. I'm still waiting for you to do the thing.
So they still have to do the...
Yeah, but I'm coming. Rather than you deciding, oh, does she like me? I'm going to walk over to you.
Say hi. And say hi.
And be like, you all right? Who you with? Like, okay, cool. That's nice shit.
Boom, thank you very much.
I'm letting you know it's a win here. So now you need to...
But then they have to still do the work. Okay.
There's only been a few times where I'm just like, no, I'm getting your number. Like,
I've never done it in my life, but I'm shy.
You've never asked nobody out?
No, I'm scared. I'm too shy.
Scared of what?
I would
super shy.
I would say I've definitely approached guys. If I like a guy,
you're good like that.
Definitely like. I'm not.
What's your pattern then? What do you say?
It's a bit of that, but it's a bit of bants as well. You know,
she does bants.
But what's your fear of? Because the worst thing the man are gonna send, because here's the funny thing. I've tried to ask directions. I'm from now I have a boyfriend. And I'm like, my neighbor there. But here's the joke though. I don't, and I would love to hear, if there are stories out there like that of men doing that, I would love to know. But if a woman, as I said, the few times where a woman me realize that a woman kind of give me a vibe. Because I know say she'll give me a vibes. I don't want her feel like, say,
Feel bad.
We don't want her to feel bad. But we don't want her to never do that again. You get me? I'm not a dick about it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, actually, that rejection you face, a man's not going to be like, I have a wife. He's probably...
I bet a man might do that.
But even if he said it, he wouldn't do it in that way. He would just be like, don't talk to me.
Man are nice.
Like, you see what I'm saying?
I've definitely seen man be like, nah. I've seen it.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is, how did they do it?
If they don't think the girl's nice, they definitely be like, they'll make it known. I've seen man make it known that not you.
Absolutely.
Move.
What? No, I ain't like it. If man are out there saying that, then...
Back in the day, I've definitely seen man them act ridiculous.
Back in the day.
Yeah, man them can do that.
As well. I've seen women shut down poor guys.
Yeah, women do it. Women are harsh.
And look at Dennis Rose start playing and shuffle over. And then it's like them kind of look at this, look at that, and I'm like that.
No,
so
bit too much.
Yeah, that's not.
Anytime a guy's approached me who I'm not into, I'm always like, oh my God,
too.
I'm so flattered. I'm married. If I wasn't married, I'd fuck you.
Yeah.
You got the extra protection. With the extra smile. You can't go nowhere.
I hear that though. I do think that men would probably be nicer, but there's still a fear.
My friend did that. She asked for the time. There was the guy that she liked, and he goes, "Oh, sorry, have you got the time?" And he was like, "Yeah, thanks," and walked off.
Oh,
yeah, men can be rude. Don't right. Men can be bastards as well.
But that wasn't in the daytime.
Because the stats are different
in the daytime.
Why?
The stats are different because men do the most choosing. That's why it's not. We don't have the fair stats,
right?
Because usually men do the approaching,
right?
And on a dance thing, unfortunately, women have had to put out dick first and then face later.
Do you know what I mean?
Like, it feel a pressing in your back.
Exactly.
I went, like, wait a minute. Can we have some...
and so your friends are like...
Why can you say hello?
That's not him. That's not who you want to...
And if your friends are doing the signal,
and your friends are like,
I will drag some guys out there. I've dragged many a friend away from me.
Hey, let's go.
Let's go.
And the thing about approaching guys, which I think you should start doing in this day and age, because a lot of the nice guys who've got little insecurities are not going to make that move. It's the freaking losers who think they're King Kong coming out there who are chatting up from 1,000,001 women every day. So it means nothing for when they come for you or when they... It's the ones that are just hanging back a little that need that little encouragement that Dani said.
I like the guys that like all their friends are out talking, they're just sitting down at the VIP table and they're quiet. And I'm like, oh, why is he coming here?
Unfortunately, I've had a time with those silent, deadly ones. Anyway, them quiet ones. They're the ones that's dangerous as well. But anyway,
they're the ones that need social worker, lover, mother.
They're just doing like, I'm just a bit sad.
No.
That's the danger.
Always got some screw.
I'm an introvert, and then when you get in their bed,
I'm not an introvert.
Wild up the fears.
I'm like 12 other women too.
Anyway,
anyway. Welcome to your Aunties Could Never. I'm Auntie aka Kizzle, aka the auntie of all aunties, and I'm here with...
I'm Farah, your resident Caribbean queen.
I'm Nana, aka the Black Fairy, aka Dark and Lovely. And guys, we've got a very special episode today. Very, very, very special. We've got some special guests. Who are my guests? The wonderful cast and creators of Dreaming Whilst Black. Thank you for joining us on this very special day.
Guys, guess what else it is? It was someone's birthday! Somebody was born!
I was born. A Scorpio was born.
A
Kizzle.
aka the auntie of all aunties.
Yes.
Aka
the eldest of the crew.
The eldest of the crew.
That's a lot.
Wow.
Look at them shoes.
I am the oldest.
Happy birthday! You're my friend.
Yeah, one more.
Lovely
glasses. We got the cups. Thank you guys. I had a wonderful birthday. My daughter treated me for the whole day on my actual birthday, which was Friday the 14th of November. Then I went raving, and then Saturday we did karaoke. And we sang our little hearts out. We really did. It was very fun. We sang and drank. It was fun. And then we went to a rave after.
We
partied on.
Went to Soca rave.
Right.
I'm not.
But it was good. It was only right fun. But it was really good. We had stayed to the end. So we got home at like 5. Yeah.
Nice.
Out here.
You look like you're reminiscing.
Outside. I was like, I'm getting on the train later.
Did you meet any guys?
No.
Oh.
There was a guy that I think I took someone's number. I had a dance with the MC for no reason.
Oh, your birthday, that was the reason.
Why did you want to dance with him? What was the song?
The MC.
Oh,
I was trying to get the MC to play Afrobeats. I whined on him, but it didn't work.
It didn't work.
No, he played Bangra.
Yeah, but obviously, the more you whine,
I'm married. I forgot about that. That was a little band. Yeah, it was just for jokes. But yeah, it didn't work. My bum didn't work. It is what it is.
No, that bum should work every time.
I know.
It did work.
Yeah, he got what he wanted. And I did what
he wanted, and he didn't have to give you anything.
No, he didn't play the tunes that we wanted.
That's the problem.
Oh my
Lying to get the thing. See, fucking men. All right, so guys. As I said, back to regular programming. So here's a very, very special episode because we are joined by the creator. Give us your name, sir.
My name is Adjani, and I'm the creator of Dreaming Was Black.
And the lead.
Yes, you are.
And the lead.
I'm also one of the writers. I'm also the lead actor.
Yes, thank you. And we are also joined by.
Yeah, I'm Joe Martin, and I play his mama.
Welcome. And we are also joined by
Dani Moseley, and I play Quabena's best friend, Amy.
Yay!
Right.
Welcome, guys. Thank you so much. And you know what? Season 2 is upon us.
Yeah.
I'll give you a little bit of facts about this show. So, Dreaming Was Black is a show that follows Quabena as he tries to break into the film and television industry whilst navigating racism, white privilege, family pressure, friendship, and love. So all the stuff that's going on. And what is rare in this UK society that we live in is that you got a season 2. We don't normally get a season 2. Amen.
Yeah.
We don't normally get a season 2 for our things. So that's big up to you guys for that. Amazing. It's on BBC iPlayer. If you haven't watched it, then I beg you, where have you been?
Watch it. Watch it, man.
Watch it.
And it's binge-worthy.
It's binge-worthy.
It's like back to back to back to back to back to back.
To back. To back. I did it like that.
Me too.
I did it back to back.
I did the first
one
one
day
like that as well, though.
Yeah, it was lovely.
Thank you.
I love it.
So we're going to get into the themes of Dreaming Was Black. And because it touches on so much things in life. And yeah, we're just going to get into it. We're going to do it dilemma style, right? So I'll ask you some questions, set up some scenarios. You lot have to give us your answers and all that kind of stuff. So go to your lines, guys. My first dilemma is, are Black creators still being set up to fail even when they get the opportunity? Because within Dreaming Was Black, Quabena finally gets his big directing gig. This is what's happening in season 2. By the way, spoilers, if you ain't watched it, that's your business.
Your business, that.
Right? But every moment feels like a test while he's on his new job. The glass cliff is real. So now you've made it, you've broken through the glass ceiling, and now there's challenges every single way. And it seems like Quabena is micromanaged through every moment of his job. So we see that Black creators can get chances once DEI kicks in or they actually recognize talent. But then it comes with all these conditions. And we've got even people like big Oscar winner Steve McQueen, who said that walking on set sometimes he doesn't even feel like the man at the top. He won an Oscar. He's a director, he's a storyteller, but yet sometimes he even feels reduced to nothing on set. So I was wanting to ask you, Adjani, how intentional was it to show the subtle and not so subtle ways that Black creators are set up to fail? And do you believe that Black creators are set up to fail?
Yeah, no, well, I mean, I don't need to believe it or not. It's statistically true.
It is what it is.
Right. But for us, it was important to do because it was that weird thing of it was happening while we were writing, which is partially why it was so hard to write, because it's like, well, we're kind of predicting what we think is going to happen, but all we can use to predict it is like generations before us to know that, well, this is what they did to them. All white things being equal, this is what they'll do to us again. No matter what happened with George Floyd or whatever, they're gonna get tired or they're gonna get fatigued. So it was difficult to write, but fortunately, weirdly enough, there's a book that was published while writing it called The Glass Cliff. I think her name's Sophia Williams, I think. Not sure if that's 100% accurate, but the title is called The Glass Cliff. And I remember as soon as I got the book, I was like, right, I'm gonna just come in, I'm gonna email everybody. I was like, guys, this is the template. These are the cornerstones that we need to use to write the show, because like, it's happening. The thing that we know is happening that we can't put a name to.
Right.
And I think that's always part of the issue with some of our experiences, is that we know it's happening, but we can't quite vocalize it. Like we don't have the language to articulate what's happening to us. And now we're like, they're being racist. And they'll be like, but what? What am I doing?
Yeah.
I was like,
I haven't said anything.
You just are.
Yeah.
Right? So it was important for us to kind of like have the language ourselves and then kind of boil that into like...
What's one of the things that shows up?
In...
Like where you can... Which is hard to articulate that is racist, but what's one of the things that you
resources.
Right. Okay.
Resources. How much time does our white counterpart have in development? How much time do we have in development? Or how rigorous is their development versus how rigorous or not is our development?
Right.
Because what you find sometimes is two swashes of white folks where you have some white folk that want to make the black thing in their white image. And then you get a show where black people are kind of like, what's this?
What the hell is that?
Right.
Don't even...
Right. Or then...
Yes, Joe will come to you.
Right. Or then you get the white person who knows that they don't know.
Right.
That I don't know the black experience. So I'm going to just leave them to it. Right. But that writer is also robbed of a rigorous script development.
Right.
So to turn their ideas into a great script.
Yeah. Right.
So subsequently, both black writers are failed. But because the white man understands his white man life and the white man writer who is developing, he gives him that rigorous development because he understands.
Right.
Right. But in that's a subtle way of like, but we tried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, but you didn't give us what we needed and you didn't give us what you gave them.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's an example of how shows just kind of come out away and we're like, but when he was on YouTube, he was sick.
Yes.
And now it's not. Or like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that's a classic way of how it happens subtly.
Yeah.
And the budget.
I was telling you the budget.
Night and day.
Joe work on everything, so Joe can tell you how the budget is. Joe know what we work with.
Comedy, drama, sci-fi, what have you noticed about black creators? Well, and how they're treated?
I'm going to go back in time.
Yeah, for sure.
All right?
I was on a show. They decided they're going to do a black sitcom.
I know which one.
You know the one?
Yeah.
Crouches.
The Crouches.
Name and shame.
Yeah. That's fair. That's all of our heart.
They got, you know, a great black cast.
Yeah.
And then they had an all-white team.
Yes.
And then they said, but don't worry, you know, we're going to use you guys. We're going to help and you can suggest and you can whatnot. And the writer they got was a writer of great pedigree.
I know.
I was a fan of his work. You know, he'd written Ravsey Nesbitt.
Yeah. Wasn't that the Scottish guy?
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah.
It was genius because he knew that world as an ex-alcoholic.
Yeah.
He lived in the tenement, whatever.
Yeah.
He knew that world inside out. They then took this guy, the arrogance of it, and said, go and live in Elephant and Castle for 6 weeks. Soak up the culture.
Oh, you're lying.
The culture.
Did they actually? I've never heard that before. No. They moved them into Elephant and Castle.
Soak up the
for 6 weeks, though.
Well, maybe I exaggerate.
No, but I mean,
maybe
maybe it was 2 days. Not like, I'm thinking, all right, even if you're going to be like, go and have, I would be, would you put him with a black family?
Yeah. Right.
Or is it just
have a party?
Live on an estate.
Have a party.
Carry go.
Yeah.
Wow. And at the end of the day, I'll tell you something one of the producers said, which was its downfall, when he said, though, the great thing about the Crouches is that it could be played by a white family,
that's
family,
the
and there was the problem. It died a death. They took all the culture out of it. They were frightened of anything. Even one day I was in a scene when I'm leaving, and on the script it was like, "Okay, guys, I'm going," and I decided to go. I was just going to say, "All right, Leotas, we're gone." Oh, people running down. Joe, no, Middle England, we're not going to. We already had Ali G. You know what I mean? You had your white man doing all. Ooh. And I was told that people wouldn't understand, and so I'd have to, And
that's after Ali G.
Yeah. So we had these battles constantly. Do you know what I mean? They didn't understand, and the offense that at one point I had the writer in my face asking me, "You're not the effing writer." You know what I mean? I've never said this on camera, but I'm saying it.
No, but
I'm glad.
Because you know what? Because the Crouches always comes up as one of the big examples of what went wrong and why it shouldn't happen like that. And there are some people. It's like what they say about why blaxploitation was killed, because black people complained about it, then it removed our agency and our access. But sometimes seeing shit on screen that doesn't make sense. A black family doing things that we know. And especially back in those days, nowadays we seem to be a little bit more free. You might put a foot on a bed nowadays. But back in the day, absolute. So in TV, it's a bit more. But do you know what I'm saying? But back then.
My dear, when I walked onto the set, the first, we hadn't filmed anything yet, but they were like, oh, come and look at your house. I'm looking at your house. Threadbare curtains. Nasty sofa. The place looked like
Rabsy. Yeah.
And I was like, what is this? They said, well, they're a working class family. He works at the underground. I'm like, we're aspirational. We're the proud. There's not one book in here. What's this? And so suddenly everyone's looking at me like, oh, so now you're not only just a writer, now you're a set designer. Everyone's looking at me like, and the thing is, I kid you not, I always try to do everything charmingly, humorly, what's this? Because you couldn't go in like that. I didn't play that card. You know what I mean? And I used humor and charm the best way I could to get things across. And suddenly people going, oh, so, well, can we come to your house and see how you live? I was thinking, fuck. And the girl that played my daughter on it, she allowed them, her mum was a cleaner, and she allowed them to come to her house. And when they saw flat screen TV, lovely flooring, they're like, oh, this is how working class people live. I'm like, oh okay.
My, wow.
And, so this is what we had, down to the set. Not one book they had on that set.
And that's,
not one book.
Not even the freaking encyclopedias that we always got. That
nothing.
Every black family. There were so many points I remember. Was in college around then. It was just such a subject all the time. It would be like, oh my God, have you seen the Crouches?
No.
Like it was the conversations, nothing represented us.
Yeah. No.
And we were all so excited because of Desmond.
Of course.
It was like, everybody was like, oh my God, the Crouches. And then you watched it. And it's like, what the hell?
No. And then they obviously the show was never going to go season 2 because of all the backlash. They had to go a season 2 and get black creatives, quickly get Paulette Randall, quickly get black writers, quickly and they fired me. So I was fired, but I did it because the thing is, all the black creators that they brought on are people that I'd worked with for years.
Yeah.
So when they were saying, well, how come we're not bringing back Jo? Oh, we don't think she was happy.
Well, why wasn't she? I didn't even know it got a season 2.
Yeah, it did.
So obviously,
but what happened was the budget got cut. The time was tighter.
Yeah. Of course.
It wasn't meant to succeed, and it didn't because the time was not there, and the rigorous kind of what we were talking about, getting the scripts right, the time, the budget, none of that was there.
Crazy.
So, and now I'm here, and.
Well, our budget.
Yeah.
We worked on our show.
Yeah.
We our budgets don't budget the way
they should budget.
Other budgets budget.
Yeah.
And just Amy faces her own. I want to get into Amy's stuff, but we'll come back to that. But just generally, how much do you think it mirrors your experience, what Amy goes through, your character Amy goes through for you, Dani?
Well, yeah, it's the same. It's just the little things of. I still get amazed when people are just brazen. They just say things that they just think it's okay and it's not an issue. Like to make a joke or, you know what I mean, man. And I'm like, and they're like, and it's just like, why do you think it's okay for you to do that? It's actually not okay for you to do that. And I remember I had a conversation with my friend. Again, she didn't mean it in a bad way. But we had a conversation that so when Amy had her in episode 1, season 6, episode 6, she had her hair out in that lion mane, which I was like, Shaka Khan. She was like, oh, it's like a lion. And I was just like, why is it got to be a lion? Like, I've noticed that some women's black hairstyles is noticed to a lion or your hair's like curly like a poodle. Or
it's animalistic.
But right. And then when I said, but if you said
get Brillo pad, but anyway, go on.
Yeah.
But then when I said, well, how would you, if you saw a person that looked like a certain way, like we saw someone in the street and I said, well, how would you like her hair to? And she's like, oh, like Kate Winslet. And I was like, okay, so why is it that when it's a white person, you can find a white person to match you, but when it's a black person, it's an animal. And because the hair texture is like
my favorite thing to do in those situations, like I worked at the BBC for a long time, and like I remember I would change my hair, change up my hair. Who cares? And every time I change my hair, it's something. And then they come in and be like the usual, oh, we didn't recognise you there. Oh, you're always changing your hair and all this shit. Yeah. And I'd be like, Nat's cut her hair. Or have you said anything to her? Her hair's different. How come you recognise her? It's completely different to what it was yesterday. But you're not saying nothing there, are you? oh no, but you know, it's always so different. I mean, it isn't always so different. And if you're going to compliment me on my hair, but let's not make it a thing when you're not making it a thing to the next person. Yeah,
It's always
annoying.
a thing.
Absolutely.
It's very.
But that's that sort of thing you talk about.
It is.
Yeah.
Because even I would say it's interesting. The first time I did the award circuit, and you know, I link my cousin, and my cousin said, "No worry, I know a stylist, and we'll boss it on a thing." So you know, my outside I dress slick,
Yeah.
and I'm like, there was a weird difference between when a black person would compliment me on my suit,
Yeah.
and a white person would compliment me on my suit, right?
Interesting.
And maybe I try to figure out what is that. Cause I know my head chip sometimes. Some of us, you know what I mean. But I was trying to figure it out, and you know what it is? It's there's a fascination,
Yes,
in terms of like almost in the same way you'd go to a zoo and like a monkey does a trick, and you're like, raw.
Yeah.
You don't want to be in a cage juggling, but you think that that's amazing that monkey can do that thing.
Yeah.
Right? Whereas when a black person would see me, I'd be like, yo, it's an admiration.
Yes.
And I'm like, but that difference of admiration to fascination is everything.
Oh, yeah.
Because
really
one
is.
comes with empathy. One comes with raw, like, man, yo, what the designer, bro, come. Man might have a, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas the fascination is, I love that. For you.
Yeah.
You know, I can never pull that off.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah.
Right.
Words, it's what I should be.
And it's
No,
that.
that's on you.
It's that. It's just that lack of empathy is in the fascination one, which again, that's that.
Yeah.
You can't really put your finger upon it.
Yeah.
It's that, but a lot of us don't have the language.
In that, it just makes you feel away.
Right.
You walk away from it like.
Now I'm just like,
If it was not right.
Yeah. And you can't articulate. And I think some of the scenarios that you highlight, I can't even recall something that I was going to say, but some of the scenarios you highlight in getting it over the line, and just obviously you've got the writer's room, you've got some development. Did you ever have people saying this can't have happened? Because everything is like, I've seen it. It's so hard to, even if someone say, oh, you're really dark, or you caught the sun, or you can't catch the sun. Silly things that people would say, if you say it to a white person, they'd be like, no, that never happened. But it's like, it actually happened.
They make you feel like you're going mad. One of my favourite scenes is when you're going and you're talking to people that are pitching for jobs and stuff like that, and every single person you're talking to is like, oh yeah, and then they're gonna go to jail, or like it's the baby mothers and this is and I'm like, look at this bullshit.
That happens all the time.
Happens all the time.
Right.
All the time.
A show for black women. Baby mama. I was laughing. I was actually like,
up.
This is the truth.
There was one bit where you thought, okay, now this is sounding promising, and then they said something. You're like, oh,
yeah,
that's not
here we are
again.
Here we are.
It's very strange. So are we going to tag team or just go?
Yeah, no, tag team.
Go on then. You go next.
Okay, I had it up as well. Yeah, there we are. So slightly different to what we were just talking about.
of course.
Question for Alio. Can you spin the block and make it work the second time around? What do you think? Because in this series, the lead character is contemplating spinning the block with the love of his life. And she's a bit like apprehensive to do them thing. And he's a bit more like, I'm going to win her back.
Ask that.
It depends how the thing did end.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, all right, let me put myself in there. When a guy was unfaithful to me, who I'd been with for years, and I knew it was just a thing, he slipped up, and I knew that I still loved him, and you know what I mean? So I was like, yeah, we had a bit of rack and tuck, but I was like, I'm going to take him back because I love him.
Yeah.
But guess what? That shit could not work. Because I would literally wake up sometime and look upon him and feel like I could kill you.
Go back to the trauma,
Yeah. 1 minute I could be all nice, and then something would come flashback, and I'd be stomping around the house like flipping mad woman. Yeah. Right? And then he turned into this mouse, tiptoeing around me because he's like, don't want to upset her. I'll just tiptoe. And I'm walking around like, and I was like, no, this cannot work. I don't want to be that person. I don't want him to be that person. So we tried to go at it again, but as far as I'm concerned, there ain't no going back. Maybe some people can, but I think it makes for a very unhappy relationship. You know what I mean? But people do that. They do that, but me love myself too much. Me couldn't do that.
I think you have to be honest if you do go back, there's no point going back with the same issues that you faced the first time round. You've got to lay it all out on the table and be like, this is what happened. This is why we broke up.
What can people change?
And can people can people change and can people forgive?
But also
because what it sounds like to me is
I couldn't forgive.
Yeah, is that actually you say you move past it, but clearly you never move past it.
Exactly.
You get me? Yeah, right.
But my frustration with Kwabena is like, you had the chance to say something.
That's
my God. Why didn't you just say something? Because she said, just shut off. Because obviously we don't know what happened. And it's like, you just shut down. And you didn't speak. You didn't want to be vulnerable. Right. And then she's like, I'm giving you the floor. And then you're like,
but it's the
nothing like that was very masculine, though. You know, very masculine. I thought it was very masculine. It's what men can do a lot it's, or maybe I don't know. It's the extra step that you need to get into to be vulnerable.
Look,
I think lots of men will shut down before they will get there. They'll be like, I'm not going to talk.
That's what's frustrating, because in the dream sequence of it all, you see him opening up and being vulnerable and saying, "This is how I felt." And then it works out. And then when he snaps out of it, he's like, nah.
Because he's still there.
Here is. We have a...
There all is.
We have a duty of care to the man then. No, International Men's Day. To represent them truthfully.
Yeah.
And the reality is, a lot of men are scared to be vulnerable, myself included. Because of the consequences. Because the minute you open yourself, like, remember, we've been taught, protect yourself, strength, rah. And when we're taught that, where vulnerability is not strength, right? I remember even the first contract we ever got for film, this is in Jamaica. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to film my Virgin music video. I'm like, yeah. And my cousin was like, yo, don't show the client that you're excited. Because then that will affect your negotiation.
Okay.
Right? So excitement or disappointment, just keep it neutral. So even from a professional sense, you're told, yo, just kind of build. And so the man them are vulnerable. And I think we have a duty of care as writers to be like, we can do what women would want our character to do. And Kwabena would say all he wants, and women would be like, yeah, be like Kwabs. Yeah, and the man them would watch, be like, who's that? I don't know that guy. I don't know that guy. You know what I mean? So for us, we try to just show, like, look, this is what an outcome could be if you did this thing.
Yeah.
But this is how it is. But also show why a man wouldn't. Because we were like, because we all kind of went back and forth. Yeah, me as well, who wrote that episode.
Yeah.
Who's brilliant. I was like, yo, like, even just me as the actor, I was like, yo, this monologue have to be a monologue that when I say it, women should also understand why I didn't say it. So it shouldn't just be, oh, I'm scared to say I love you.
Yeah.
It should be, like, how do I say to you, I was broke? How do I say to you, I felt inferior? How do you date me when after I tell you that I felt inferior to you?
Excellent scene.
You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely brilliant.
So that was a tricky thing to do, but it was just for, like, the man them, because you saying, oh, you men saying they open up and they that's happened to me. Like, and not with no, like, rah. I'm like intelligent women who put me on game on, yo, if you read, it's like, okay, cool, you read bell hooks, but have you read this though? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I've opened up and this, but that's bullshit though. And I'm like, rah. And I was just like, yo, hear what? Just pause. Remember you said that. And obviously then they're backtracking, but it's that lack of familiarity where even she, and I guess a lot of women aren't used to men opening up. So when we do, you're now like, oh, wait, whoa, this is new. Like, like, open up, but like,
yeah, calm down.
Yeah. I think it also comes with men can take it.
Yes.
So sometimes it's like we won't lean into our softness because you hear how other men banter with each other and it'll be like, oh, they can just take it. So you'll say things off the cuff. I know I've definitely done that. And it is like, oh, did that hurt your feelings? And then I have to think about it. And it's like, I actually, I know, I know I do it. And it's like, oh, I hadn't thought, because I wouldn't do it to a girl. But there is something in, I kind of feel like you can handle it. But then immediately you have to apologize with it. It's a learning thing. Because we're all brought up into this system, innit? So
we're all impacted.
We're all in it, yeah. But I understood.
But yeah, I think the man can circle back with it. What do you think?
Well, I just think I hear what you're saying in terms of guys will look at it and be like, I don't know who that is. But I'm also just like, what, sometimes you can't say a little something?
Which is why the ending. So we're
going to wait for a whole season 2 and be like, so what about that?
It takes them a while.
She's married right now. That's what happens.
And sometimes that's what takes place.
Don't miss your shot.
And there was that ending. There was that ending.
Oh,
but
really?
we wrote that ending where he opened the door and the guy was there. Yeah. And I was just like, it's funny because I rarely like saying no.
Yeah.
If writers, like, we have a room, you know what I mean? Majority of the writers want to do something cool. Let's do it. But that one day, I said, no, I'm not doing it.
I'm going to keep it.
I said, I'm sorry. I'm not doing
it. Did you go to the board and scrub it out?
We're not doing that. I said, Kwabena needs a win. But what's the message? What's the moral of the story? If
the message is don't do it to the next guy. How about
that? Any minute now, that tall ass man is going to come up behind her and say,
I was like, nah, we need it to be, we need in this show.
Yeah.
He will, the man will be rewarded for opening.
Even in the table ring, we had 2 different versions. And he was like, we don't need to really have one. I'm like, no, John. You can hear what it sound like.
It's always like,
I'm putting my foot down.
How often does the woman win for her fuckery? That's the thing. It doesn't, and that's just creatively anyway. We don't often see the woman being super messy and winning because we always have to be on point, ready to be perfect for the man.
I think you can contextualize that and say black women because there's a plethora of white women.
Messy white women are all good. That is messy white women get saved all day long.
Right.
And it's very true. Thank you for correcting me. Because messy white women can do the most. They can be on drugs. They can do everything.
Right.
And a man will be there. I love you. I saw a pod clip. The girl was talking about she was in crack and she was on crack.
Yes.
And she still has her children and she was doing it at work.
Yes.
And I'm like, what the hell?
Yes.
She didn't even lose her job on crack.
Come on. That's what I'm saying. But there's no stories, writers and creators out there. And just messy, vulnerable, because imagine a woman be like, I can't open up to you and I'm just gone. And then you're the man there saying, well, what is it? What happened? I can't tell you. And then you're going to go off and get 10
but I was just hearing that thing from the game. You'd be like, all right, bye.
Literally.
Don't sort yourself out.
I've got another one on my roster anyway.
I'll go find another one.
Can't be hurt. If you hurt them,
This is what I like. This is what I don't like. I remember I had a friend from primary school and he was like, yeah, but man, you just got to give them time. How much time? I'm getting
when they're 40, apparently.
I hate that. I'm giving you time. So you got to go there, go through how many women to be like, it was you.
Yeah.
To
be waiting.
But just 55. Expect me not to have been talking to anybody else or being how can you do it to me? How can you knew that I was just
that's right. That scene when they're in the club, and you're acting like you don't care. And then like afterwards, when you're outside, I can't remember where you are, and you're saying, but you're winding up with a man in the club.
Excuse me. You got girl there. Yes. Right. It's that.
And
that's why you wanted to have. That's why you wanted that happy ending. Indicate what I'm saying. Regardless of your fuckery. International Men's
You'll
Day.
get hurt anyway. It doesn't matter.
Johnny, don't talk, move mad. You're still gonna get hurt.
Well done.
Moving on.
National Men's Day.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. I love it.
Wait and wait.
Wait
until they got grey hairs in their nostrils.
Right?
55.
then they're
Exactly.
ready.
The nostrils coming out.
Rub
You know, it's 50s. And then they start coming with wisdom.
Oh, they're ready.
Oh, in my youth, no, arsehole.
You know, the older they get, then they start to get a bit mad. They're just on things. You're just thinking, oh, hello, sir.
Man, do they want to be that guy with the cravat in a disco?
Oh, no, yo.
And just so we see, there was a couple at the party that we did that. There was a couple that were there.
Uncles.
Yeah.
But you're saying there were uncles that...
No, it was a hard bit. And they were near, you know, like back in the day, the guys would be near the toilets. Like you had the toilet guys.
Yeah.
The uncles were by the toilets. Yeah. And it was like, no, you can't be by, you were in the toilets like in the 90s. Like,
what are you doing? Yeah.
And they're still lined up, like watching girls go past.
We love you though.
Not the hard belly. That's
not
the hard belly.
What does it do with that? You think it's something else poking you? It's the belly. What no.
This is
Hard belly.
Please, got all bodies matter, guys.
Please. It's all good.
Do they though?
You're right, they do matter. Don't come in with that.
We don't mind a hard belly.
Right.
But my fella hasn't got one. Thank God.
I don't mind, but thank God I'm not suffering that.
I was going to say, the other relationship that I loved was, what's menopause, perimenopause?
Oh, please.
Your cousins, your cousin.
Maurice.
Thank you.
Maurice and
Jesus,
for me.
out of my head.
Maurice and for me.
That pairing, that family unit was a beautiful thing to see. And I really appreciated how you showed that there's this thing that we must give to our kids. Like, it doesn't matter what happens. Like, you know, you've got to put them in the best school and try the best and all that. I know people that have done that, that they've worked their asses off to put their kids into private school. But at the end of it, the beautiful thing about it is that it's not that. It's the time. And the realization when his wife was like letting him know that you won because your dad was there. And then it just clicks for him. I thought that was beautiful.
Yes.
It's like a segue to everything else. It's just a beautiful moment.
Yeah, no, it's funny that, as we said, this season was tough because it's like we're talking about not overt things, and it's like, well, and even for them, it was like, right, we know they're the sitcom of the show, like, you know, just every episode funny stuff, and it's like, but what are we saying?
Yeah.
And it's weird because that whole conversation was kind of born out of the room of like, yeah, actually. Like you're saying you want to be like your dad, but you didn't chat to him when he was growing up because man was either always out or when him coming, him tired, can just bust on 2 shift.
Yeah.
So actually, what are we doing here? Like, what are we aspiring to be? And yeah, it was just, the room was just a great conversation. And I just thought that would be, it's weird because I think the show is actually the show is probably an exploration of masculinity in various ways.
Yeah.
Right. And even though obviously we try to service the women characters and have narratives that service women, like you'll realize that the men's arcs are normally quite emotional in that way. And that was it for Maurice. We were like, oh yeah, we're talking about this family who are trying to get their kids into like, you know, a better education.
Yeah.
But like, what are we actually talking about? And it was that, and that kind of just birthed out to just conversations because we keep our room free flowing. So, you know, but we were glad, like when we kind of landed on that, I was like, yeah, this.
And it was nice getting to know them a bit more as well. I appreciated that.
Yeah, seeing their journey.
Absolutely seeing their journey.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
all right,
sorry, I was just going to say, it's nice to see a couple in love and cute and you're rooting for them as much as they are for each other. Because sometimes we always see, we know that they're happy, but let's see all the hard times. Whereas it's just like, no, let's just see when they're happy. So the fact that, you know, she's dressing up and he's like, yeah, get that.
Yeah.
Like, you don't see enough of that.
Right,
it's always like a guy doing that, trying to get a woman.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whereas actually we're married, we've got a kid and I still find you. So
yeah, and a black couple. We don't see it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Living there.
Some of the soaps, they may touch on it, but no dramas, no.
Yeah.
We don't see it.
We don't.
The execution of everything in it, the relationships between the family members is so authentic and so powerful. Like, I think it resonates with a lot of people. It's a wonderful show that you guys have done there. Seriously.
So I have a dilemma to follow on from that perfectly. Thank you for the segue. Can friendships last when there's like different seasons that you're in? We saw that in so many different ways. I actually loved the uncle coming in as well, and then his girl. Like, just there were so many different points of friendships in there. it triggered me because I feel like I'm at that part with my friendships now, where we're all in different stages. There's the marrieds, there's the divorce, there's the singles, and we're trying to make time for each other as well. And there is a lot of miscommunication. I truly appreciated you having that throughout the season as well, just how it can be. But do you think that you can come back solidly, even when it gets a little bit rocky?
Is there more of a, like, more of what you mean in that? Because I'm trying to figure
in life,
in
life,
just in life, just in general.
even in life. Whether
do you think, like, even when it goes, like, you're out of flux, can you really solidly come back again?
Because in the show, you guys had a moment where it was like a bit tense,
and then Kwabena with his boys,
But is it?
and
can
then
you
even Grace with her friend dynamic when she's dating, and then like, you know, it's that navigation of your status when
shifts happen.
It's interesting that you say that, because I definitely, in my personal life, I don't mind knocking people off. Like I really.
That's the crux of what I want to get to.
But
yes,
I'm a Virgo. But
oh my God,
in the last,
he's Virgo.
I
didn't know. No, my best friend's a Virgo.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I touched. My best friend's a Virgo, and all the men in my house are Virgos. But anyway, carry on.
So I was very much like, locking people off was cool, whatever. But I've come to an understanding now that actually I don't need to do that forever.
Yeah.
I don't need to lock people up and that's it. And that's what you did back then. And that actually there is room for us to contemplate, to process. And if we're ready to have a conversation, and even if that conversation is we're still not going to talk, but we're cool, I don't like walking into a room and there's animosity. It's not fun. Because that used to stop me going out to places. That person's going to be there, I don't want to see them. And now I'm just like, no. I don't want to go to a room and dart eye lines. That's not what I want to do. So I'm now in a space where I'm just like, actually, we've had an altercation. I'm ready to talk. If you're not ready to talk, that's cool. But that door is always going to be open for when you're ready to talk, because I do want to resolve that. Even if the resolve is we're not talking because you still think left and I still think right, but I still love you and want the best for you. And that's cool. And when I see you, I'm still going to check in on how your family's doing and all that sort of stuff. That's where I'm at now. And I know, like, for like Amy and Kwabena, definitely for Amy, she's just like, bro, I do so much for you. Like, I'm trying to get your film made. I'm trying to help you get jobs when I can, And so when I just need a little support, rather than you just cussing the job that I'm in, that's actually earning me money to do the thing I'm doing, why don't you just be like, do you know what? I see you're doing your thing and I see you're doing it well. And I know it's hard for you, but you still do it. Well done. And for Amy, it's just like, can you not just give me some encouragement?
Yeah.
So that's when it just gets to a point where it's like, if you're just going to be like that, then
that was his love language, though, wasn't it? He was doing exactly what you said, but he did it in the wrong way.
So
for her,
I felt like he was doing that, but definitely in the wrong way, because you had every right to take it that way and blank the guy and make him have to work.
But it's care in a weird way, innit? We use language like that. Sometimes you are showing care. You do want the person, you want the best for them. And you don't want to be like, oh, carry on doing what you're doing. You want to be like, maybe you should try and find something else, but you can say it in the wrong way.
Right.
Sure. Yeah.
But there's still love there.
It's the execution, isn't it?
Yeah.
Definitely. And also find out, like, I'm always a person where if I'm about to say something that I know is going to sound harsh, I say, I'm going to say this with love. Because I'm about to say something.
Mad.
Yeah. But please know that it's coming
That's like when someone says, with all due respect.
Yeah. I'm going to say there was love. If the stuff afterwards isn't love, then it's just like, they might as well just fucking say it. It hurt, man. It hurt. You can't be.
Because sometimes you see your friend just
I'm not being funny, yeah?
Not being funny, but because sometimes you something won't go in if someone's just talking to away. And I very much get that, like, coming from a Caribbean household, my parents, auntie would just say certain things and just be like, why have you got to
listen so much? It's like, oh, my days. Like, are you all right?
Literally, like, this is not going to go in. Do you just say
that? And if you don't listen, it's like, stick break in your ear? What, you can't hear because there's a stick in your ear. No, I can hear you. Like, all right.
Yeah, that's why Uncle Claude is so brilliant in this show.
Yeah.
Says everything.
All out in one.
Go on.
Go on.
But it is, he represents it very well. Because it's like,
he does.
Why minute you're cussing me because you're saying that I'm a sellout? And then there's me
contradict.
You're telling me because I must go and get a job. So which one is it? Because you do feel like that when the elders are like on your neck.
Of course, they'll tell you, boy, you're fat and you're not eating. You know, I get to Umaga, you know?
Exactly.
Oh my, yes, my God, yes, yes.
Yeah, okay, you know.
But has that dynamic as well played out in either you two's lives in the roller coaster of career and your friendship dynamics? How is that like you ascending with Jimmy Wise Black, your career being steady growing and being more visible, and over the years of being successful, and maybe with your peers, some of your acting peers might not have reached levels or sustained.
Yeah, well,
so how do you navigate friendships as well?
Do you know what? I've not experienced that.
Oh, that's good. That's blessed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm not saying there might not be people talking behind my back or whatever, but we don't have time for that. I'm not hear it, I'm not know it.
Yeah.
I just know the fraternity of black actresses in my range, in my age group, and this and that. It's all support and it's all love. We got WhatsApp groups where we all talk, and help and encourage and support when the time is rough and this
needed.
That generation and the older generation above us, people like Donna Crosland and Thomas, all them people giving us advice and saying, well, don't do this or maybe try this or, you know. So I've never felt like, oh, I'm doing good and this one's not. You know, when one's not doing, one's got a waitressing job, we're like, well, what can we do to help? What can we do to
that's
support?
That's important.
So that's how I move in my circle. And my friends who are not in show business, it's all love. They're all like, wow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The support, the encouragement. They'll do anything to get you up there. Do you know what I mean? I've not had. I can't say.
That's blessed.
I'm just trying to think. When I come out of it, I might remember something like that. Didn't do that, but I can't.
But that's blessed that you haven't had to think that and haven't had to experience that or can recall that.
Not at all. Just in terms of obviously my family want me to be an actor.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I mean that was they did everything they could to try and dampen that and squash that.
Oh,
they didn't want me to be, you know, I had to run. I ran away. Like when you run away and join the circus, like I ran away from home.
Oh wow!
And that was a disgrace.
How old was you?
Oh God, I was 16.
Wow,
which is a child, you know.
Yeah, you were there.
I'm sure. Say if your son did run at 16, arms.
God.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my God.
Right.
My mum didn't talk to me for 2 years.
Wow.
You know, and then when I finally did start draw back in, and I finished my A-levels late. And I started dry back in and I started getting jobs and she wasn't interested. I remember I got my first TV job, Birds of a Feather, this show. And that was my favorite show.
Birds of a Feather.
Favorite show. So I said, Mum, yeah. I got Birds of a Feather. I'm doing... What? Wait, I guessed?
One of them.
I was like, yeah, but I'm in Birds of a Feather, your favorite show. Oh, okay. How much land you have?
That's nice.
That's how she was, you know. It was on when I booked the Royal Shakespeare Company. And I called and I said, got a long contract. How long? I said, it's nearly 2 years. I said, well, what is it? I said, it's the Royal Shakespeare Company. Lord have mercy. Myrtle. Yeah, she's working for the Queen. She's working for the Queen.
Oh, wow.
And that was it. Then she accepted my that took about 50 years.
Right.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Families.
Because they don't get it, innit? When you say you want to be
that's the thing.
they don't get it. Yeah.
What are you, Jones?
But yeah, I think all my friends have always kind of like my dog, you know, are supportive, but I think it's more internally. There's a survivor's guilt to success, I think.
Yes.
Times where you like, you know, me and my friend them I bust through and it's like, and this even happened with Kobe, like when Kobe got Noughts and Crosses.
Yes.
He was like the first man out of the group of boss swear. You get me? And man, I doing thing.
Yeah.
And it's only after where he was like, yo, like man was kind of through it, bro. And similar with myself, I remember season 1 because season 1 was tough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just the filming, it was like beer things going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it felt unfair to go to my brethren whom I know. His dream is to do what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So how can I then go to him and say, bro, these men are Xing me,
Yeah.
This is the film. Where them man would be like, yo, give me half of that, bro. Like, man will do that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And it was only till like years later when I was just kind of talking about my experience in general. And like, I think it was Thomason was like, yo, bro, why didn't you say nothing? And I was like, man, I know, I just never want. It felt weird to complain about something that I've fought to get, something that I know you're fighting for.
Yeah.
How could I say, like, it just felt weird. And I was like, yo, but you're my brethren, bro. Like, obviously, like, if I got you, I got you, you know what I mean? So that was comforting to know, like, retrospectively, but it felt isolating at the time because I didn't want I don't know. I didn't want to sound ungrateful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's, I just kind of like, yo, let me just
that is
call it.
I was going to say, that's such real life, because I was going to say, even say if you had a problem in your marriage and then you're talking to someone who's single, like, I just want a husband. And have you ever experienced even like, I can't even speak about certain things because I know this person's crying about being single, or two singletons and like, well, I'm getting sex, and you're like, I ain't had sex for 10 years. Do you know what I mean? It's like all those dynamics where you... No, that's not true.
I literally thought, my eyes cracked like example.
I haven't really want the world to know. It hasn't been... It ain't been 10 years.
But her eyes went up like,
what's the scenario? And she ain't got no problems in the marriage. Scenarios, darling, scenarios.
All right, lovely. But
scenarios.
To them.
This is my examples here. It's on stage, it's and scene. But you know what I mean? Like, it's so, like, this is the thing, this is the dynamics that we all go through. Like, you can't...
It is a part of it. I definitely... I had that once I got pregnant, and I had a whole set of people who were trying to conceive. I had a whole community. And each time somebody got pregnant, you're happy for them, but also you want it to be you. And so I knew that feeling. So you don't want to celebrate in a way. So you kind of keep it to yourself. But then there are loads of people that do want to celebrate for you, but then there's a disconnect. And then you just find a distance. And it is after the fact that people would be like, yeah, you kind of went cold. And it's like, I went cold because of after. But yeah, it's a hard one. And sometimes you can get back close again. Other people, they take it personally, and it's like, what do you do?
And that definitely happens with acting jobs as well.
Yes.
If you get...
You're going for the same jobs.
Potentially go for the same job, but potentially you don't. Or sometimes, I know that there's been times where my friend, obviously we're not going to say who it was, but they go out for roles that are like day players more, whereas I'm going out for bigger roles.
Yeah.
So they're getting the day player roles, and I went for a stint where I wasn't getting a lot of the main roles. And I was like, oh, you're always booking, you're always da-da-da. And she's just like, yeah, but it's day player roles. I'm not even going up for the big, like, you have the opportunity to get the big roles. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm not getting them. She's like, yeah, but so we're still, so I'm happy that I'm guessing she's booking and she's getting work and doing stuff. And she's like, guess that you're going up for leads and you're playing up against this person. Like, that's not even my remit. So and then we've had moments where she's booked a lot and I haven't, or I'm booking a lot and she hasn't. And where we're both shy to not want to say it. But then we both go, are you crazy?
Yeah.
I want to celebrate you and gas you up. Like, we're both on this journey together, and it is different. And we're not even the same casting, but we're still wanting for each other. But it's so weird that even though we still know it, I'm still like, I've booked a job and I'm like, I'll tell her tomorrow.
Yes.
When I've like done all the excitement and said tomorrow, but she still wants to know and I still want to know. So it's difficult. It's difficult.
Such a weird one, isn't it?
I think what's good about it as well is that you show how difficult it is. So for people looking on the outside who haven't had that opportunity to be in that experience, you're showing them just exactly what can, how it feels to be in that position. You're giving this amazing opportunity, but there's caveats everywhere. Watching it, I always say I'm going to make a show called It's Only Fucking Television. Watching it was giving me, I've seen this shit. I've done it for a long time, and I've had to work in experiences where you're pigeonholed. And then when you're given the opportunity, there are people that will question why you've been given the opportunity. So I really like the exploration of how you executed that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And it's scary when you're going into a new space as well that no one else, maybe that your peers haven't gone to. And you don't want to mess it up, because then also you think, as a Black creative, if I mess it up, then all these, then forget everyone else, because I've been given this chance.
Doesn't someone say that to one of you as well? I can't remember what it is. Someone says that.
Someone says that. Don't mess up.
And you do feel like that. Yeah, definitely feel like that.
The show, we carry that all the time. It's like, look, if we're not, because our success begets success begets success.
And I even hate that. I hate that this is really our reality, but it really is how they do it. Again, that is racism.
Because historically, like, even just because I think it was Desmond's first and then Real McCoy. Like it was a year, and it was that thing of one network has a thing that did really well, and the other network, we need our thing. And cool, so them have no fit. You see what I'm saying? Whereas if Desmond's came and flopped first season, then it
would have just been Black people doing that. Yeah, for real. Yeah.
It's the pressure to keep going. I wanted to even touch on that emotional the black tax, the draining, you spoke a bit about your family's expectation, and Kwabeno's like, you're trying to please everybody. He's trying to please himself plus his family, and even your ego and pride get in the way. Like, I can't fail, and I didn't get the job, or I lost the job, or I walked off the job, and now what am I going to do next? Because I have to keep going on. And in some of even the decisions that you made, that you're thinking about the community versus making things work.
Carrying the weight.
So then when you blacked up the character, and it's like, that make it, in the moment, we would on the outside watching be like, the fuck? But I can also understand in the moment, what we're going to do. We're going to drop the show, or cut that scene, or lose it, or are we going to go through and just make it work?
Put the makeup on!
It's those decisions that we have to make, and sometimes everyone else don't really understand. So even with down to the crouches, like I said, back to that whole thing of we cussed it, but actually, would it benefit? Have you had to make those decisions personally in life, like really, like where you're like, they're gonna get me, but I'm gonna have to do it.
Gotta do it.
The black community is gonna be on my neck.
Well, for me, it was the crouches.
Was it that? And after the crouches, were you like, I'm never going to, or have there been?
When did you know it? Sorry, when did you know it though? Did you know it like when you got into the room, like
when I got
you were doing the read through, when you got the script?
When I got the scripts, and when I started giving notes and saying, well, I think this needs to be addressed, or this doesn't make sense. This is culturally wrong. This is, you know what I mean? And then obviously it developed, arriving on the set, culturally wrong.
You got to push through.
You know, everything was wrong, and I knew, and I wasn't willing it to fail because I wanted it to succeed. We're all, you know, but I knew it was gonna, and so I was vindicated when the reviews, the black community. Of course, there was a little section of black community who were just glad. This happened to get anything.
That was the thing.
So glad. They're just like, oh no, we loved it. Yeah, because you got nothing else.
Right.
Yeah.
That part.
You know what I mean? Why should you, you know?
How did that affect your decision making going forward? Did it?
Yeah, definitely. But the thing is, you don't, a lot of the times when you're a jobbing actor, before I'd got to next levels, is that you're not even given the scripts to look over to see whether you want to be a part of it.
That's hard.
So therefore, when you get offered something based on a few pages of something, you don't even know what you're stepping into. So that was really tough, because and I had to work with my agent on that and say, because of the crouches, I never want to be in anything like that again. I don't want to be in that position. I don't want to be, you know. So yeah, there are things that I have done that I've not wanted to do, but not that it was against the culture, but just that I know when you're the only black person on things, it's not so much fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even like there was a role, it hasn't come out yet, so I can't go into detail of it, but there was a role that I went up for, and I read it, and I was just like, if this was any other race of woman, and especially a white woman, no one would bat an eyelid in this show. But a black woman being in this particular role, having these things said about her in a jokey way, can't run. And there's certain roles that I'm just like, I know I'm not in charge of representing every black person there is, but I understand there is a level of duty and care that I need to give to my community. And there's certain roles I'm just like, if this character is going to be doing this and this, I cannot play that role.
Can't do it.
And I know it's funny and it's a joke, and actually, if it was a white person playing it, we wouldn't know. But because there is only this one black character in the show, this is what they're doing.
Right. And the key thing you said there is duty of care.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lack of duty of care, and two, it's the intentions are legitimate. In terms of, or I would say rather, it's intention versus impact.
Yeah.
And I'll address those two things. I think one is lazy. As a writer, I have never written a character and not know the race of the character. It just don't make sense. Like, the character is going to say things. The character is any script development thing you ever do. They're going to ask you, where's the character from? What's the age of the character? Some year goes rigorous, what's their star sign? Even when we would do, what's Vanessa's star sign? Like,
I'll be do that.
so you're telling me, say you go all the way. Do they have siblings? You reach all the way as siblings, and you don't know if them black, you don't know what race them be? That don't make sense. And it's a laziness to not to think that all our experiences is the same. And it's also just being intention based and not impact based and saying, right, because it's not that we've changed races of characters before. But as soon as that change, the whole storyline get changed because like, well, now this is another person. So that person now, like we have to make it to that person. So, but it just goes to show that a lot of times when those things happen, it's not that they're like, oh, we want to serve the Black community. It's like, no, we want them to watch it. Like we want something from you. So we're just going to do the bare minimum to get the view. And even if your custom playing or not, it's fine. You watched it, whatever. Like, you see what I'm saying? And I think it's that difference where you find like a lot of these diversity schemes or hires or things like that is not that they want to serve us. It's not that I want Black people who have been crying to be seen. I want you to be seen. It's like, we're missing out on money. Let's find a way to get it.
And then it's like, you're the person you're put in the position of making that decision of, do I go for it? Do I allow those changes? Do I compromise for the greater good in the future? Because that's what people say.
But it's not the actors. It's absolutely not.
Not actors, or even down to writers, because I know writers as well that are in the writers' room, they're like, they've been told, change this character, do this, do that. And because they feel like, Charlie, I've just got this tool, let me just do it and maybe I'll make enough money for the next one. And then, because you get people that say, I'm going to do a whole bunch of knife, gun, crime stories, and then later on I'll do the rom-com. Let me just do this because I know that will make money. That's going to sell. So then at the compromise of, I mean, we can have gun stories. We all like a good criminal story, but then it's that kind of compromise. Like, I know it's going to damage the culture a little bit. I know I'm glorifying the road a little bit, but I know I'll make a bag and then I can make the next story. That'll be nice. But you get caught up on sometimes on the hamster wheel. And I think I had a duty of care thing when we had, when the Jafaican trailer came out. And I put that, and because I had lots of conversations with people. And because the British Blacklist is a platform, we're neutral as can be. So when we got the trailer, and I know, big up Freddie, I know Freddie very well. And I didn't like it. And we've had conversations, so I'm not saying anything that he doesn't know how I feel. But we are the enemy. When I put it out, I got lots of we got insulted in the comments. We got told off in the comments, even specifically down to someone who I considered a friend, saying I don't know what they're doing. And I'm like, hold on a minute, like, why? This is a neutral platform. And ironically, the person that put it out, my teammate, Tamika, who put it out, she's Jamaican. And we've had these conversations and we're like, well, it's a trailer. We put out any trailer. So I cannot then make a judgment call, I think. And I think I have a benchmark of maybe if it's about underage kids or something that's so explicit, so raw. But we have Caribbean people who loved it. And there are Caribbean people who didn't like it. So who am I as an African, first and foremost? And then with my Jamaican colleague, what decision do we make out here? But there was a duty of care, which I didn't know which side to take the duty of care. But those are the things. It's like, did I compromise the culture for putting it out? Or am I sticking by my morals by putting it out? It's the platform are neutral. What do we do? So there's all those kind of decisions and positions that we can be put in. But someone might judge me and be like, what are you doing? You're making us look, setting us back. But then someone's like, well, I liked it.
Can we talk about it a second? Why did you put it out?
Because
if you were in that dilemma.
To be fair, let me just be clear. It went out before I even knew it was going out. We saw it, and I did have a pause and like, what do we do?
Why was there a pause?
Because I didn't like it.
Right, personally.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't like the premise.
You didn't like it creatively?
I didn't
you didn't like
the concept. I didn't like that.
Right.
However, there are projects and films and TV shows that I've seen and that I don't like personally, whether it's culturally, taste-wise, or anything, theme, narrative. So as a media platform, and the thing was, I think if there was 90% backlash or 100% backlash and clear lines that every Jamaican was like, do not put this out, then I might be like, that's a different decision to make. But there was 50, it was 50-50. It was so even. They were like, even a good friend of mine who I respect, all is everything he says, he's one of my mentors. He was like, nah, this is great. Love it. It's a bit whack, but do you know what I mean?
Based on he'd seen the film or just a trailer?
No, just a trailer. All of the thing was just on the trailer. I don't know if anybody actually watched it.
A few people can I just say, though, on the premise of neutrality, I'm going to speak to...
No, speak to me. Be for real, yeah.
On the premise of neutrality, for example, let's talk about something wider. Brexit. Right? 50 economists say this is a terrible idea. Them find one economist who say, this is a great idea. Now, on a TV network, they have two individuals, one saying yes, one saying no. This is being neutral. But actually, it's not being proportionate and representational in the sense that actually you've gotten one to argue against another one, but really is 50 man who agree with one thing and one man who say, oh, this is it. But because you now do one-on-one on the premise of neutrality, you've now given this person more. 50% of the screen time and of the validation on the premise of neutrality. And I'm like, and this is sometimes the problem with the idea of being neutral, where I'm going to give the fringe voice the same amount of speech as the overwhelming majority, now amplifying the fringe to as if the fringe is equal. No, on that premise, with that, again, every platform needs to decide what's neutral to them. But I'm just pointing out, like, when the 50-50, if it's like 90-10, but you now do 1-1, that's not actually being neutral.
To my defense, because I actually hear what you're saying. But I get it. But the noise wasn't clear. It really, for this particular one, it really wasn't clear. Because you've even got Caribbean stars in the show. And you've got people that are celebrating. And it's like, is it, can I liken it to this Nicki Minaj conversation where Nicki's talking for freaking... No. I just wanted to say, because and again, it's bots and comments. You don't know who's who. You got Nigerians saying, thank you for speaking up. You got Nigerians saying, piss off. I'll keep it just on the Nigerians, not on anyone else that's got a problem with it. Not us in the West who tell her, don't ever do that again.
And also, why it's not the same is because you can't tell if it's bot.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Right.
I had multiple conversations, and I can't speak to every... I'll speak specifically about Jamaican, because it was Jamaican set. I didn't speak to every Jamaican, I couldn't, but I got a balance. So that's where it was like, this is a difficult one.
Fair.
Yeah. And
I don't know how you lot felt.
Oh, that's a difficult one.
What if the role came to you? If there was a role in that show, would you have taken it? In that film?
Show?
In Jamaica?
In Jamaica.
Or something similar?
I don't want to insult anybody.
No, and like I said...
Yeah. And I will say that I did watch it.
What, in cinema?
No.
You're not for saying no. Like.
You made it worse. You highlighted it.
And I know actors that are in that, really good actors.
Yeah,
right.
That are in who I rate and respect. And they've got a great body of work. Do you know what I mean? And sometimes, you know, people can get excited because they're friends, and it's like, oh, I'll sell this idea, and it's, you know, but I would like to say that no, I wouldn't have.
Okay.
Because, not because of politics, just the bare bones of the script quality. It wasn't
for you.
The journey that the script goes on was just, it didn't happen. It's like, when I heard all the noise, I was like, okay, but let me see, is this a good film? Is this going to be are you telling a good story? Are you executing this to its best of, and it wasn't, you know what I mean? It really,
look, and
politics to one side, you've got the politics, then you've got, is this a piece of crate?
And you've got people who have got an idea that want to bring it off, haven't got the resources, and trying to do their best.
Of course.
And there's that. There was just...
And comedy is hard. And comedy is hard.
Yes. Comedy is
bloody hard. And to get anything down, to get anything filmed, you have to applaud people. That is not easy. Do you know what I mean? From script to raising funds to, you don't know.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm really reluctant to want to dog them, you know, because I know that nobody was doing it with any malice.
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody set out to say, let's make an offensive film. Let's do it. I don't believe that at all. But I know the people involved in setting this up and creating this at all. You know, and maybe they've learned a lot of lessons, and I look forward to their next film.
Right.
You know?
I think you're going to get Jafakan too.
You're lying.
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think.
I don't. No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Get rid of her. She's drawing me out.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think that's going to happen.
No.
But that's interesting, though, on the neutrality.
No, it is. And politically, on general things, absolutely. I agree. We're on the same wave anyway.
Yeah.
But
we talk about that anyway. We know because I don't believe anything is neutral in any way.
Yeah.
You always have a stance.
I just thought, as the platform that you have, that you just put out things that have black people in, regardless of whether it's good or bad.
Because if I did get into it, there's a whole different platform and it's personal and it's a blog.
You didn't rate it.
No.
You just put the trailer out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because I made that thing and I make an executive decision because I didn't want to shit on Freddie, who I have known for years and I'm very cool with, and I know his grind. So I didn't want to shit on him. So where my stance was, I'm not going to review it personally. If someone else wanted to send a review in, I could put it out because it's not. But me personally, I wouldn't review it.
So why you never review Jimmy West Black?
Because I haven't got around to it. I love that. We also have lack of resources.
Okay. All right.
What, don't be busy.
But that's not wonder the reason.
It's true.
God, she said,
Yeah, you
never wonder why we never get a review.
Actually, no, it came up, didn't it? Out of 100. It probably is going to be.
Yeah.
Because
you know what it is? I have, again, to talk about the world that we live in, the resources. And you said it, you did say to me, I'm looking forward to the review, and I'm sorry, my bad.
It's all right, because, listen, we love that the white people them review the things, fair enough, help with the contract, but personally...
You want your own people to...
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no, to be fair.
I think that is a...
Yeah. Yeah, to be fair, that's my fault. Because it's a one and a half woman show.
It's coming. To
be fair,
it'll be one of us. I may do it.
Yeah. For real. Like, you can be rest assured.
Yeah.
It's not being exempt because I don't like it.
No, we love it. Even down to like little things you put.
The nuances and stuff.
Yeah, like just the scene, the blacking up scene. But what was great for me in that blacking up scene was when you told a girl about the hair. Just put a wrap on her head because she did tugging and tugging.
Yeah, that's with a small comb.
Because we knew that's what they do.
That's why I was happy when it was
like,
in there.
What are you doing with that?
I was like, yeah, let me. It was like, let me show you this as well. I'm not going to dwell on it, but I'm going to show you this so you know what I want.
There's so many things.
Love it.
We're just like, that's just...
Yeah.
We get so many.
We covered all the points. We think we have. Thank you for showing a wonderful black dad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I loved that.
Yeah,
I did love the whole family dynamics and showing their journey as well. I really appreciated it. And I had similar with one of my sons that there was another kid that was a biter and we knew. And for this is how I'm taking it. My son copied that child.
Right.
And bit somebody. But we went to the nursery, like, obviously, my son's been bitten. It was like, no, it was your... So when I was watching it, we looked at each other like, did we write this online? We were all guns blazing, ready. And I was like, oh my God, that is crazy. We did that. Like, we're going to fight them out.
It's the bit where she had her earrings off, literally, and then she just like...
no.
Honestly, I was so like, did we write this? Because we had that scenario. I was so embarrassed that my child was the biter. I didn't have the recovery that they had. They had a good recovery. I was more like, oh my God.
You know, it's funny because and Rachel and Demi are so great. Like, it's funny because they only act against each other.
Yeah.
When season 2 came, they just came on next level. Because like them just lit up the thing. But it's funny because we had that conversation in the writers' room of like, is it a biter or like did they hit or bite? I remember Archie, one of the writers, he's like, no one wants to have the team kid.
Yeah.
It's the worst. Let them hit. Because the biting thing, now you're like, what's going on?
Why are you biting? Don't get it, animal.
Like, it's just so embarrassing. I was like, this is brilliant.
It's great.
For me, do you know what was great? The mature woman dating.
I was going to say
getting
that.
into the...
Never mind. You say it now.
No.
You say it. What was great was the mature women dating. I loved it.
I mean,
that's
an invisible story.
Yeah.
I mean, you ain't seen anybody over 30 in any kind of love story, especially black woman. I mean, come on. I mean,
and good, non-toxic love.
No. And also her bringing her, that was like, she was a little bit like, I've got all my stuff. And he was like, I'm patient. I'm going to wait for you to calm down.
Because his father was a bastard.
Yeah, see that.
You know what I mean? I don't know who he is. And if you write him in for season 3, you know what I mean?
That's actually where we're going.
And he's going to come in with like, I'm 60 now. And now I learned my ways. Yeah, my neck and my back. Come rub it for me, baby.
What's so sad if it's still got the charm that got
you might just be gone.
How it goes, though, innit?
Nice guy doesn't always
elements and charm.
Yeah, and
that annoyed me in Champion. Because that was the dynamic.
Yes.
The dad. It's just nothing. You got this good man here doing all these things for you, and you're still running.
Yeah. But it was very nice, that exploration, and he was a patient and forgiving man, and let her go a little bit out of order. Like, oh, he's just my. No, I'm actually here for you.
Home.
But that was her protection.
Yeah, of course.
I'm sure she would have wanted more, but she's like, you know what? I've been around the block. Done in further. Done mash up my head. And so now I just want something easygoing. Let's keep it casual and give me what we want.
Yeah.
My son, they shouldn't be hearing this, but Mummy needs a piece.
Right?
And, but yeah, I thought that was a beautiful thing.
I thought it was brilliant. And the way that, when he's like, I want you to be my girlfriend. And then she's like, I'm too old to be your girlfriend. My woman.
Yeah. Lovely. Because that's what we're dealing with right now in our big grown ages.
You want to trust me? My WhatsApp went crazy.
Yeah.
The aunties, the older cousins, all just like, come on. Can we get a spin-off?
Like on the show.
Yeah.
The older lot. Older set.
To be fair, it's funny that you say that because so many people have said that about the different characters, them wanting a spin-off. Like, you've created characters that actually
could have a whole world.
Them, right?
Yeah, because of how they are, how they're played, where they could go, and the fact that they're so lovable. Yeah, they're so lovable and likable, and people love to see them. Like, it's a very testament, because there's not many people, like, obviously in Friends, everyone was like, oh yeah, Jerry spin-off, did it. One character or whatever, but the fact that you have a series that actually quite...
But you're right. You're absolutely right, because I could watch Uncle.
Oh my God, come on.
Yeah, all day long.
All day long.
Uncle sounds like...
All day long.
Always talking. What's your problem? And his missus, that's just wild, and there's always up there.
I did want to know what his story was. When he was going in, I was laughing because I agreed with everything he was saying. Yeah.
Well, you know, he's my brother.
Yeah. I agreed with how he was speaking because I speak to my nephew like that. So I was like, tell him, go in. But I wanted to get his story as well.
Yeah.
Like, what's his life like? Or is he being a hypocrite?
Get little flashes.
Or is it?
You get little flashes.
I love that.
Listen, if we need to get in there, guys.
Season 3, what's it looking like?
It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, that's always our thing. It's like, it's 6 episodes, it's 30 minutes. We want to talk about everybody. How much character people love, how much people like. They're great actors who we wanted to bring back, but couldn't bring back because I say
Auntie Lola.
Yes, of course.
It's funny because actually the initial Ep4 was them going out.
Yeah.
Like, because the whole idea, that concept episode which Yemi wrote was 3 dates, seeing 3 stages of life, dating, and exploring what that's like. And initially, Maurice and Fumi was supposed to go out. And Auntie Lola babysit. And so we got a whole kind of sort of like them being, like modern parents. And Auntie Lola doing the proper chat, like, giving 1-year-old. You know what I mean? That was a whole thing. And then when the budgets came and they were like, yo, so here we now.
Cut.
You see that date there? Inside.
It's so interesting.
It just kind of, we have the limitations of like,
that was one of the questions actually from our members was, did you get more money for season 2?
£1.
No. Did you get less money? Because they love to tell you.
We got more money, but then everything costs more.
Yes.
Even just on a guild perspective, like between season 1 and 2, people go up on strike and come back. So, but everybody I get paying more. And then,
them all the actor them go off and go do beer things. So from them come back now, them I say, yo, the thing up now, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, so yeah, it's more money, but then like everything costs more.
Yeah.
So, and we want to put all the money on screen.
Yeah.
So it was that sacrifice of like, right, we'll have more money, but everything costs more. So then
This is
we just have to,
so good.
we just have to, you know, weirdly enough, we almost still make the show as if we're making the web series.
Yeah.
Okay.
As in like, we don't really have money, so we have to like tighten that or like 3 friends, 2.
Yeah.
Like,
But the making of the thing within the thing, that's great. Because like, okay, the budget's gone. Why are there 4 essays? Why are there 4
right,
suppliers?
like
Why?
we deal with that.
And then it's like, okay, there's 4. What am I going to do?
We deal with that all the
Make it
time.
work.
Like when, I don't remember what scene we had. And our producer, Nicola, was like, listen, so you either get, big up Nicola. It's either, she's like, you either get people in at the club or people in at this and next place, And Sebastian and me were chatting and he's like, it's the club. And I'm like, right. So we're just going to rewrite a whole scene to be inside because we want to put all of the money in at the club. So we had to be resourceful of like, oh, what few scenes can really sell this thing? And then dash everything on that. Right.
That's hard.
Right.
Yeah. And it's not about just because you got your favorite characters, you want them in there because, you know, you might see season 3 and I'm hardly in a bit because I haven't got story because the story is this, the story is that, you know, or but it's tough. I wanted to see our 2 logo.
Yeah. We all
But
do.
anyway, yeah.
So I think, guys, how do you kind of like decompress? Doing whilst Black is wrapped. What's your self-care? How do you look after yourself? How do you take yourself away from all the pressures on set?
Spas.
You're a spa girl.
We love a massage. Spa. Looking at blank walls. Quiet.
Okay.
Well, the thing you forget on sets are so noisy.
They are.
Right.
There's so many people. There's so much going on. You're having to be spinning plates, juggling in one hand, trying to look calm. You got your cheeks tight. It's a lot. And, and your shoulders end up here. So I believe in spa life, on massages and trashy TV.
You should ask for that on set next time.
Yeah.
Not on
Oh my gosh. Sorry.
She can ask for it,
Just
but we
stop
can
it very quickly.
Yeah.
The bit when, there's so many bits when they had the they brought in the caterers.
The food.
The ackee and saltfish. And it's like you said, wait, Bayesians are doing ackee and saltfish?
Yeah.
The ackee and saltfish look like something else, man. I was like, bro, what's that?
It's
Scrambled
funny.
eggs on toast. I was literally like, what?
No, but you don't understand. We don't make things up. I remember when season 1, we were looking at caterers. So, you know, you go and how they set it up is you know, say they're bidding for the thing, they'll take the price and they're like, this is our potential menu, come in for a taster.
Yeah.
Cool. So anyways, Nicola, when they text me, I say, yo, dog, look on the menu here. And it's like, curry jerk goat.
I think words make sense to them.
I said,
So they're just putting anything.
I said, so on a curry, on a jerk it first, then curry it? Like, what's the...
Yeah.
What? I said...
I don't even want to know.
Right. I said, I don't think we're going to go with that.
No.
Yeah. I don't think they're going. But, yeah.
So how do you look after yourself post when you've wrapped and you Adjani next?
Huh?
Yeah. International Men's Day.
I struggle with that, you know. I'm
you don't relax?
I'm trying to learn from Black women because I feel like... no, honestly, I feel like all the women, like we have a little thing when we wrap. Me, Danny, Rachel, Demi, and Babs, we'll like go somewhere. Right? But like, we've done it now twice.
Okay.
Every time you can tell, me and like the first time we did it, me and Demi at one point were in the sauna. We were like, yo, we should do this. The man should go spot sauna, bro. Like, this is nice, bro. Like, and I don't even know if he's been back since till season 2. But me not go back since season 2. And then again, going back, I'm like, wow, this is
No, the man them should really do this.
I was telling this the other day, and I said, look, that place I was in Prague.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You gotta go.
But you see what I'm saying? But then now I'm just thinking, I'm like, right, it sounds nice, isn't it? But then from time you say, Prague, hotel, spa, me I say, it sounds nice, but that just sounds like money when we can spend for, I guess, something else, which is probably not as important as self-care.
Yeah.
But in my head, I'm like, nah, but that just sounds like money we can save at least. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because I probably spend that money there on nonsense. Like, we probably just go on party and just say, yo, money, I'm going to buy everybody a drink. When that could have been the Prague money.
You can do the spa day for, I went to Bucharest a couple of months ago, me and my siblings, and we went, it cost us $145 for thermo spa. So we went, and that's including the spa and the flights.
Watch it.
$145.
But he doesn't even have to go on a flight.
You don't even do so much space in London.
I'm just saying this, you can, but I'm just saying like there's spas here that's expensive. Yeah. But even if it's not, my point is it's not as expensive as you think.
But I don't even think with him it's an expense. I just think with him it's a doing thing.
Yeah, it's a doing.
We want something for Adjana. We have to do it. So when we do the spas, he's not organising this. He needs to know where. We need to remind him. We need to lie about the time. So he actually exactly. All of this stuff. He's good when it comes to money. We're like, we need it this time. He's good with that. But everything else, we have to do it for him. Because he doesn't do it. There's other things that he's...
Listen, it's National Men's Day. Treat yourself.
That's
the thing about you men, I guess men's circles that looking at self-care is dealing with masculinity and vulnerability.
Right.
Actually, you're allowed to look after yourself. It doesn't mean to say you're gay.
No.
Like that sharp dynamic with, I'm not saying you, but some guys like masculinity, being feminine, and then there's nothing in between. Like there's a grey area where you could all be happy.
Right. I'm actually prefer when I might give me a massage, you know. Because, because
when you give a massage.
When I'm a man, like if a male masseuse. Because the male masseuse, like
your brain's blocked.
No, not even that. Yo, I 30 odd years attention in my back. So sometimes when a woman then I know them I try them hardest.
Well, you need to
my back, me just feel a little this. Whereas me get my back, I have a massive big up driver. Like when him go and him, when him goes on, I'm like, oh, yeah, man.
Let me tell you something. The Thai woman I
was gonna say
when she jumped on my back, you know.
And then
I was like, my girl was walking up and down and this and that. Let me tell you something. She will change your mind.
Yeah.
Her hands were little, but power. They were like, I had to tell her, ease up, bitch. I get it. You know what I mean? I'm not here to dead. You know what I mean? I like it. I like it. Strong, you know?
Yeah.
How do you take care of yourself, Dani? Is it the spas? What do you do in your downtime?
I mean, everyone knows I'm a voice note queen. So I like to, that's right. I like my bath and I like to talk in the bath on the voice note and catching up with people. I like to see my family and friends. I like my alone time as well. I'm not doing anything. I'm just I'm sitting on my sofa staring out my balcony window, just looking at life go by. Like that's nice for me. But I am a spa pooch. Like any little deal that's going on, or I can get a 2-for-1.
Aren't they?
Like I just love it. Like if someone wants to make me happy, get your spa.
No, the man them need for no, but now like literally. I might shout
about. You need to find a man to organize it because you're not going to do it.
Right, but that's also the issue. You know what I would say, which I don't even know why it's gendered in that way.
Yeah,
is I have women friends where they'll all link up and do dinner.
Yeah.
You know, or they're all like 12 deep. I'll go reggae burn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or something like that.
Yeah,
whereas
first I'm going.
Whereas the man them, like we have a group of like film man them, and every time it's like, yo, man them, we need to do a dinner thing again, and it's like, right, which Saturday can I wear? And it just fizzle out. Whereas I was like, the man them not good at organizing, like that in that way, and I guess it's just based on priority because really. I'm sure if the man them did a spa thing, can you imagine 12 man deep in a spa just chilling?
Yeah, they're gonna.
What? They will love it. But it's just like, we haven't been socialized to care for ourselves.
Yeah,
actually.
You're worth it, Adjani. You're worth it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And you're gonna burn out if you don't.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're here for the long game.
Yeah.
This ain't no short money. It's the long money. Well, and long money means you got to look after yourself.
Invest in yourself.
I've learned that one.
And there's a lot of black
Hard
men
way.
that don't live long
That's a problem.
health-wise.
That's probably a lot of it as well.
Yeah,
like when they're
not
just
self-care.
going in their 50s, like just because there isn't that self-care.
Go on one of them juice farm.
Oh, you're not.
Oh, he's
Juice
good
for
with the
5
juice
days.
or the
And all
water
them
farm.
For real, because it's always women on those things. Like going on a retreat, that you'll have one man there, but really there probably needs to be way more men.
Yeah.
Going on retreats, the silent retreats as well. So you guys are out here. talking
Yeah, I
a lot.
don't know if I can do it. Have you done it?
A silent retreat. I've done a silent retreat for 2 days.
No.
I can do that though, because
So what do you mean? Well, don't talk.
You don't
No
talk.
time.
Like, I want to go to. That's like my friend went to one in Bali, and
So
it was,
not
like,
even that
about a
night
week.
where.
Nothing.
My friend.
for the 48 hours,
I think I can do it.
none of us spoke.
But are you seeing
It
other
was just
people?
written. Yeah. There was
You're
like
not allowed to talk, Adjani.
there was like 20 people.
So you don't communicate. Wait, me don't can pass the ketchup like.
No.
Go
No.
yourself.
Are you going?
No, because you're in your own world. So
Okay, so it's not like you're with.
sitting down.
It's not like all of us are here, but none of us are talking to each other.
Yeah,
You're just.
that's exactly what it's like.
Why is that strange?
We're literally all here. So sometimes there'd be like group gatherings, and then it's a group meditation. Nobody's talking. Everything is just written. You can read. You're in your own
That sounds
thoughts.
divine.
You'll go on walks, and it will like pop. There'll be a board saying the times. Go on a walk at 1 o'clock, and we'll all go out into the field.
You never talk to yourself.
No, well, in your mind.
No. Meaning like you never.
No.
Yeah.
Good.
I know Lorna does it a lot. You know Lorna Satara.
Yeah.
My brother Muji. He runs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I used to watch Muji a lot.
Yeah, that's Satara's brother.
Wow.
Hey.
Me not like.
Yeah, no, it's really good though.
That
It's
was
so
That me
good.
probably need it, but I'm nervous about it. Me not lie.
Because what? Because you're stuck with your own thoughts?
Uh-oh.
No, I'm not that. No, it's not.
Shots fired.
No. I live. Me and my own thoughts are great.
Okay.
But me can at least talk my own thoughts.
out loud.
Me talk, me alone in my house.
You're chatting.
Me a chat. I'm talking to myself, bro. Like, so the fact said, no, me inside, me I say, whoa, that.
You find yourself.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
I want to do it.
In the silence.
Yeah, which is why I'm sitting in my apartment looking outside the window, just looking at the world go by.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
Quietly.
And you can hear everything, and you hear other things.
And you're
It's really good.
after like the longest I've not spoken, I think is probably like a day. Where I've just been by myself and not spoken. But it goes quiet. It just like the thoughts just start to slow down because you're not ingesting as much, and then it's all in here. It's just like actually all you're doing is emitting out, and then you're just working through stuff that actually you're thinking about that actually you haven't had time to think about or consider, and then you have that time. It's really good. Really nice.
It might break you. I don't know.
I was like, nah, man, I'm worried, man.
We broke a jar. I want to know about the Bali one because I've always wanted to go to Bali. Bali looks beautiful.
Yeah,
the food is good.
She did it a couple of years ago, and she was like, she did a silent retreat, and she said it was amazing.
Was it like a 20-day?
Wasn't that?
Because I know that, in Bali, there's like a lot.
Things to do.
It's like 20 days.
There's a few.
That's what.
She does that.
20 days.
You're writing.
Once a year.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
I mean, I would like to do...
I'll do a week.
I could probably do 2 weeks. I think. The 2 days, I was fine. So I was like, actually, I should stretch myself. Because some people were like, they're and it's like, just 48 hours.
Put on tape, God. Some point
that's how they were, like literally like having to, because they would talk to themselves. I don't talk to myself. So I was fine. So I was like, I think I could do a week and I'd be okay.
I don't know if I could do a week.
I just be talking with my face. I talk with my face. The thing.
So how do you not do things like, I just be walking around and go, blood clot, or
I talk to myself.
But you don't swear words.
But I guess that's what the process that you go through. You will then, in theory, train, learn, and become. I get it.
Yeah.
And if it's not for you, it's not for you.
I want to try.
No,
I think
listen.
if you're not locked in,
I don't think I could go with my girlfriends because we talk with our faces.
No, we
if
start
you
laughing.
saw nonsense,
No, we start laughing.
Yeah. No, it's got to be straight solo.
You don't even get it.
Go on your own.
I go.
No, I didn't do it with anybody. I was alone.
Like,
Yeah.
If we were somewhere and someone came in and they had like dirty feet or something,
No,
I'm looking at you like,
and there's stuff that you'll see where somebody else, you're going to start laughing.
I'm like, I couldn't even look at you.
You can't do it in a group. Because you cannot. Because we're going to talk.
I could.
You cannot.
I don't think.
No, I don't want.
Because your face is going to talk.
Yeah. You'll see somebody walking past or you'll see somebody struggling. I'm going to laugh if I see something.
I just want to go
We'll get kicked out.
Yeah.
Exactly. Take our money. Let's not do that.
Yeah, you're bad.
That's what will happen.
Just chilling.
I'm just thinking, like, what if you fart? Like, you're somewhere quiet and then someone just farts.
Someone will fart. I want to laugh.
I don't find farts funny.
I'll look at someone like, oh, I'll be disgusted because it's.
I'm glad you told me.
There's a few things.
All right, guys. So what we like to end up on is we're your favorite aunties now, obviously.
Duh.
And we offer great advice. So do you have any? What is it?
Anything that you want us to solve?
Thank you.
Yes.
Do
anything you need advice
If
on.
you want to ask us,
How do you know when someone's the one?
Oh, for fuck's sake!
So
Go on.
Hey.
Send that over there, mate. Because we're fine.
Because you found the one.
Oh, did you?
How do you know?
She's the married one.
How long?
We've been together 25 years.
Oh.
Married.
What year?
20 years I've been with my partner.
Oh,
We haven't been married that long, but we've been
together.
20 years, yeah.
Yeah. What is our 13 years we've been married. So it took us a while before we got married.
Yeah.
How do you know? I actually don't know that answer. To be honest, I don't know. But I think one of my friends, he just told me a list. I've said this on the pod before. He was like, "You're just too amenable to everybody, so you don't even know what you want." And so when a guy comes along, you're like, "Oh, but he picked me," and so you'll go along with it. So he set me a task to write a list, and I did my list. Probably like 2 weeks later, Russ always liked me from when I started uni. I know that. But within me writing the list, he kind of came back around with a little, we should go to the cinema. And he just ticked off everything from my list. And I was like, I think this is the dude. But I was 19. And I was like, but he's a guy that you'll be with for like 10 years. And one of my friends was like, so? I was like, for real? Why do I need to play around, actually? 25 years later.
You met him at 19?
Anyway.
Yeah, 19 years old. And he just, everything that I said I wanted, he just ticked it all off. And it was like, okay, that was, but, you know, in another parallel, maybe somebody else. But I think that list, he did it and we worked it out.
Oh, I'd love to know what your list is. Because the thing is, some people have lists.
I had a list and it worked.
The list is just so ridiculous. Some of my friends got lists. I'm like, oh my God. What are you? Do you know what I mean? It's for me.
God.
I think you will know. And because, because we talk about types. There's no such thing as types. I don't think.
That's it.
You know what I mean? It's a vibe.
Yes.
And I think that vibe, when it's on, it's on. You know what I mean? And one of the for me, with Craig, it was kind eyes. You know, really kind eyes. And then being able to observe him, how he dealt with his family. I'm always keen to see how people do with their families. I meet a guy and they tell me, say, I don't talk to my mum or my dad. I'm like,
Scary.
Yeah, I'm like, you know, not to say that it's, you know, because,
you
have valid
find the
reasons
context,
and just a context, exactly.
Yeah.
But how they deal with their mums and humour. If you can't make me laugh, this lack of. Right. And I think we can end on that.
Yes.
Lock. Close.
It's important.
No way
Laughter
in.
is. And kindness.
No.
They are essentials.
Yeah.
And support
Yeah.
in lots of different ways, not just financial. Truly, when you are at the bottom, that the person can be there with you. Like true empathy. It's not they're going to save you. That's not how it works because you'll resent them. It's really, if you're down there, they can just be like, we can just chill here. That is really important, but not to save you. And knowing the difference.
And sexually compatible.
Oh, there we go.
You know what I mean? Now, because people put that as number one, that's the bottom of my list, but it only goes to number one if the shit's not working. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Number one.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's a problem. Why are you not working?
Yeah.
I think for me as well, like but my dream is to find somebody that I can be completely myself with. Because when I think back to past relationships, I feel like I was either trying to be the person that they wanted me to be, or I just wasn't showing all of myself. And I want to be able to just be completely me and you accept me for me.
Of course, I hear that. But the thing is, don't we all do that in the beginning? Like they go, oh yeah, I love football.
No. But this is what I mean. I'm too old for that shit. I want to say no. I don't like that shit. Yes, I like to eat food. No, I don't want to do that. I want to be, and I don't want it to be fine. Like I swear a lot. I don't want no man telling me, oh,
no,
you really shouldn't swear. You know,
no,
move.
Like, that's not your kind of guy.
No, but that's what I mean. Like I want to be myself. And to be embraced for that. I also want somebody who does the type of things for me that I will do for you. Like when I'm with someone, I'll go all out. I'm very considerate and caring, and I want that back. I don't want it to be one-sided.
You sound real good on paper, man.
I'm great. She's great.
I say, yeah, two friends.
One
Bring him come.
Yeah. Did that help?
Yes.
Certain things.
This is life.
So you out here like on the, because I love a little match.
She loves this.
Yeah.
Are you?
I don't have anybody at the moment.
This is the part that really kills us.
I don't have anyone.
Her hopes and dreams down.
Really excited of us to get out there. Can you help?
Do it.
But what you need to do is get your husband's friends. Like,
No.
We know why.
Because we've been here. So we've been here.
So
she's been with
there is some stuff.
Them friends.
Hold them accountable. Tell it.
They are actually now. Everybody is in a relationship. I don't know anybody single at the moment.
Well,
I do have 2 divorcees though, but sometimes I feel like we've got to give them time because obviously they're just newly divorced. Yeah. So I don't know anybody. But if I did meet somebody, then I could do a little, Dani said she was single, and then I could try.
But please, though I'm asking this question, I'm not asking this question like I'm looking for my husband today.
For a friend.
I'm just asking. I'm very
that's what I'm asking.
And when my time is my time, then I can have that in the back of my mind and have a consideration. But I'm not, because I wrote a list. I met the guy with the list and it didn't work with him. And for me personally, I'm just like, though you can write a list, there's just going to be something that you're going to miss. There's just certain things
I
for sure consider on my list because they're a whole person and I'm not creating a character and I can't know everything about them. So there's different things, but I'm also a vibe person. So I was saying to Jolie, like, I don't do dating apps and stuff like that because I can chat to anyone. Actually, I'd probably get on with anyone. Even if you're weird, I'd probably get on with you. But actually, but like you said, it's a vibe. It's an energy. I go into a room when I go to an event and I see a guy and I'm like, then it's that. And then from that, that's when it continues. When people say matchmaker, I'm like, please don't.
No, I think we need something like that though. I like that thing of when friends link you with someone and I love that kind of thing.
That's the GBI check already.
That's how it used to happen much now.
Yeah.
So much. We need to put on an event.
Yes.
You know what the problem is?
Here to go to them.
The problem is men are usually not there.
And
women are there.
1,000 women and there's one man in the
men
back.
With a hard belly. No, with a hard belly.
The belly before the willy.
Lift it up like that, innit?
Oh my God. But truly, it's always, women will sign up. Beautiful women. Men,
you know what the thing is though? I do because
how do we get the men to come?
No. Here's what I wondered. Because obviously, like, Love is Blind is like a massive show.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but you know what I'd be curious about though? Who would go on it if it wasn't filmed?
Yeah, me.
If someone genuinely just... No, it's funny because I do think black people would definitely run to it.
Everybody would go.
Right, but if there was a thing where saying, look, if you spend this money, we'll fly you out to this pod.
Yeah, that is literally...
But not film.
Yeah.
Genuinely, we're just trying to set y'all up with people.
Yeah, but you think men would go though?
The men never go. It's like
I don't think men in their 20s and 30s might like men in them 20s and 30s might be like, actually, I might take my chances out in the streets and see what can go on for me.
Yeah.
But definitely from the man touch 40, he might say, well, I've been trying in the streets and it never worked.
So make up
the tired Willie man.
I thought you were.
No, I'm joking.
No.
Nothing wrong with a tired Willie. Let me tell you something.
I'm just saying, women age in a different way from men.
Yeah.
But okay, no, I get it. But it's true.
Yeah, I do think that.
I think that's interesting.
If it wasn't filmed, because if it wasn't,
yeah, that's 100%.
That's the other thing.
Because I would do Love is Blind. I'd do all the dating shows if they weren't filmed. I'd try it.
right.
So over 40s, Love is Blind. No cameras.
No cameras.
And you know, like the whole thing of like, you've got the what are they called? Not the judges, that's not the wrong word.
The dating experts.
The dating experts, right. And they're very good at putting you together or giving you advice and stuff like that. I feel like that is all needed. And the matchmaking element of it is all needed.
Like a Married at First Sight.
All of that. The elements of Married at First Sight and a bunch of other shows that you can pick the best bits of.
Yeah, like...
And do that, but not filmed.
And you all go away to a resort.
You go away to
and figure it out.
You have spas.
I don't know if I would. I don't know.
I'd go to that.
If some people would go genuinely to find the one. I think some people just go and
they will go to fuck. But it is what it is.
It's everywhere. The cravat man is everywhere.
Yeah.
But let's not taint them all. Let's not taint them all.
Yeah.
Right. Because I do think that taking away the camera would, because again, like the man who just try to sleep with people, that's why I said from you put a price tag on it.
Has to be
if you have to pay for go up on it. The man who just sleep with people, I said, but I can go to the club. Why am I going to fly and go rah?
But hold on, if I pay my money, I don't come away with a man. Someone's better refund me.
Trouble.
Someone better fucking run me.
No, but that's why you get the trip. So even if you don't get the man,
it's a holiday.
And an activity.
This is a good idea.
You learn how to
shuffleboard.
Yeah. Some activities.
Yeah.
Johnny, do you want to ask us for some advice, please?
Nothing but go on.
Anything that's going on in your life that you'd like some advice on?
That but I like that. I don't know.
Fine.
Yes.
Circle back.
Oh God! I was gonna say,
It could be a friend scenario.
My life is so perfect, but I'm like, I tell you one thing. Actually, oh my God. My son, Amar, had his first girlfriend. He was 18, and they've been so loved up for a year. And this girl, I fall in love with her.
Oh.
Absolutely. If I had to choose, I would choose her. What am I going to broke up with her?
Amar.
I've been crying for days.
Oh.
I have been crying because I'm now going, how can I still be your friend?
Oh.
How can I let you go?
Oh.
And so we've seen each other once because, she needed cuddles. She needed couldn't just talk on the phone. And I asked my son, I said, look, should I? And he was like, Mum, yeah, reach out definitely because, you've got such a great relationship. And she calls me Mum. I'm like, her mum's not in this country. And she one day, you know what I mean? So I've hung out with her and cuddles and fed her and give her the hard talks. I said, even though he's my son, I said,
That them boy, they know what.
Who's his mother?
He's awful. But
how long can you continue that though?
That's what I'm saying.
So
I've got to let it go. But right now, it only happened last week. So
it's fresh. It's fresh.
My girl is in deep pain. So we're supposed to link this week's so busy.
Wait, you're the auntie.
If you can answer this.
It's fresh because I went through this too. Similarly, my daughter, her partner, they were together for 6-7 years. He came to live with me.
No.
I allowed it. Wow. I allowed it in my house under my roof because, not to speak too much on his business, but he came from a kind of bit of a mad background. So, and it came to a point where he had to leave his home and he found respite with us. And I allowed that because they were in such a great relationship. And he became the son that I never had.
She's the daughter I never had.
Right. So, and it was beautiful. And watching them go through their relationship, and I was there for him. And he leaned on me, called me, we called him Mrs. Jamphy, actually. We had a thing called Mrs. Jamphy, whatever. And it was just beautiful until it wasn't. And until they broke up. Until she was like, get the fuck out of my house. And I was like, oh, my boy's got to go. And I my son. So he had to go. And I had to respect. My daughter was never got in the way of it, and similar to what your son's doing. But honestly, time goes. And in the end, because afterwards he's like, I want her back, I don't want her back, all this crap. And like, then
you're like, actually,
my child. In blood. Yeah. Because you're not going to come before my child.
No, definitely.
And then eventually they are young, because my daughter was like from 16 to in her 20s that they were together. And I literally saw that she outgrew him. I saw that they were no good for each other anymore. So there's not, and then me maintaining the relationship, which I thought we've literally now given up our Disney Plus joint contract. She's got new Disney Plus. I no longer use his Disney Plus. It's ended, and they've been done for about 2 years or something. It's taken a while.
Yeah,
and
you've got a year to go with it.
But you do.
Like
you will.
In my stomach. I feel sick every time I think about it. I'm like, oh.
No, time heals all wounds, and
absolutely.
The genuine thing is, she's going to move on.
Yeah.
And your son's going to move on.
Yeah.
And hopefully he finds another great girl that
I know he will. He's got good taste because from he chose.
Yeah.
My girl, she's a lovely, honestly.
And in theory, we had this conversation, didn't we, about what was the scenario that we had where you're at a party and then all your exes are there? Should your ex be there or something like that?
Yeah. Because it is like when they are there and the family doesn't move on. I'm scared of that as a mother of boys. Because I really have always wanted a girl, and I just feel like I know they're going to find a really good girlfriend, and I'm going to fall in love with her and be like, that is my child. Yeah. And then one of the little shits is going to be like, I don't like her anymore. And then I'm not going to be able to let go.
But that's very difficult when the mums can't let go.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen that.
You've got
seen that played out, and it mashes up the relationship with the mum and the son.
Yeah,
so
you've got to back your son.
You agree?
So it's like you've got to let go eventually, innit?
There's a point where you've got to let go.
Yeah, and he didn't do it in a nasty way.
No,
he didn't. He was so respectful and grown up and dealt with it in the best possible way you can. It's never nice being left, is it? But it's not nice the deed either. It's horrible, and it's the first experience they've both had because it's his first girlfriend, her first boyfriend,
same situation.
First love.
Yeah.
You know,
and the thing is, I was like, I'm there for you whenever you need. And then actually, he didn't actually lean on me. He didn't, because it's like, there's going to be a moment. It's a shock in the moment. Maybe this time it's a shock.
Yes.
But in the end, she's going to go back to her world. Yeah. And you're going to be like, oh, because that nice.
Do you remember that girl?
Remember that girl? And also, in life, you don't know where the paths go, because in life, it could be a very romanticized version. She gets on with her world, he gets on with his, and somehow there's a friendship. And it's just like a friendship, you know what I mean?
I was about to say, to be fair, an ex that I dated, I remember they live in Jamaica, actually. This would have been like 21. And a couple of years ago, my mother was like, some fest is like a reggae festival. I said, oh yeah, I was in the VIP. I was like, VIP? I should say, yeah, remember Tiffany? I said, raw! Big dog, you! I was like, raw. And it's funny because I was like, so much time passed, I was like, should I just message her and be like, yo, blessed for like, put my money on the VIP? And I was like, I don't think she want to hear from me.
Well, she's like, you didn't open up to me when we broke up.
I did it for your mum, not for you.
Right. Yeah. She was like, no, me and your mom good, bro. Like,
it's like you're there for her. You're giving her the reassuring hugs that she needs. That's what you can do.
That's love.
But you have to cut ties.
I know.
If she reaches out to you, and if she becomes dependent on you, then it's like, actually, I'll be there for my son. Or it's a touchy one because if she needs it. Yeah.
It's early days now.
It's all right.
Yeah. I have a similar thing. I have an ex of mine who I got really close with his grandma.
Oh.
And so I used to speak to her twice a week.
Oh.
Then it went to like when we were having issues and it was like once a week. Then we broke up and then I would speak to tried to keep up the once a week. Then it was once every 2 weeks. And now it's started to peter out. And I'm just like, even though I think about her every day, every other day, but I'm not always, because also grandma has a schedule. So there's times where I know like I can't call her because she's doing something.
Yeah.
But I'm starting to think, but why should you keep this up now?
Yeah.
Because you split up with this person in 2021. So, but I'm also like, but do I just not stop because grandma hasn't, not that she expects my call, but I do call her and speak to her. But so I'm just like,
I think if it's not two-way and if you're starting to question, then it's like, okay, you're actually cutting the cords. Cords are frazzling because if you can feel compelled and you feel comfortable, you will do.
Yeah.
So you won't question it. You will just do it. So if you're questioning it, then it's starting to be like, this doesn't feel natural anymore. So it's possibly time to. As I realized, I was that probably annoying girlfriend to my daughter's dad because I was still there when we weren't together, and I was at the house every Saturday because that was just the dynamic of it. Was I wasn't even my child. We're going to go there every weekend. My mum wasn't in the country at the time, so that family unit I wanted her to have, it would have been just me and her. So I showed up every weekend. And I know we went through maybe 1 or 2, 3 Christmases where it was tension because me and him were like, but I'm showing up for my daughter.
That's right.
So I appreciated his aunt who he lived with welcoming me in and allowing me into that family unit. And I survived him because he left the country. He went to live in another country. So I was still going there. But that was a different thing. But to be fair, my daughter got to a certain age and it stopped feeling natural. I stopped going.
Yeah, done.
And then she could just go. And then she went by herself.
I think it has to get to a part where, because it can be difficult when the man moves on, and then they have a partner, and then they want to bring the partner into the
and
the
there you
family, and then there's old girl, like it's hard, and then because of that, no one wants to deal with his new relationship, and that person can feel isolated, and that can become a whole thing, or they stop coming around because old girl's there all the time. I think there has to be a balance when it feels natural. That in your case,
but then what do I say? Do I say, oh,
you don't have to say anything. So you just don't call. Because if
Granny knows the thing.
If you dress back, then it's like if she could call you.
Yeah,
that's it.
Nan doesn't. She's not that way.
And if that be the case,
Granny knows the thing though.
Yeah, and I think it's like, but if she really missed you, it's how you feel. If you feel comfortable, keep doing it.
You could even
if you withdraw,
just do Christmas one.
Maybe
that.
Special
occasion, birthdays,
also
maybe.
that.
Do that. Checking it like that.
But then even then, I just think, well, why do that? Because that's just the ex-girlfriend.
If you're questioning it, then it's time to go.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If you're really questioning it,
I'm only questioning it because I've been so busy and I haven't got in touch with her in a while. You know, it's one of those ones that it's been so long. So you're like, oh, one more day is going to be all right. But then that can, a month can go by and you're like, okay, now you really haven't. And so I just feel bad. But I do think about her.
I think you will because you've formed a relationship with her.
Yeah.
Right.
And you've, on your own, separate to him, you've had this relationship with her.
But who does Granny call? Who does Granny call? It can't be no
Nan
one.
Doesn't, she really doesn't. She's just not aware.
I know some of her.
She can just use, when you call her, she can pick up the iPad. But like sometimes it's one of those ones where the iPad's here and so you're seeing this part of her head. And you're like,
so it's just technically, not because of care.
She can't hear on the phone.
Oh, okay, so she's got...
So but if it's a missed call, she doesn't call you back.
Oh, okay, that's different.
The only way you do it is you have to call her. That's it.
Older lady.
Yeah, that's it.
Then it's back to you. If you feel compelled, pick up the phone. If you don't feel compelled, don't beat yourself up because you also don't owe her anything. You don't owe her anything.
No, I know.
So it's like how you feel.
Yeah.
That's all it...
I guess I wonder if I'm prolonging something that I shouldn't because it's less frequent now. And don't get me wrong, every time I call, she's like, oh, I can tell you've been busy.
Yeah.
I've been in touch. But then she says like, what have you been doing? And we have giggles. And my whole thing is, if I can have a phone call with her and I make her laugh, that's it for me.
Then do it then.
You're totally over that guy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Then do it. Then do it then. Like if it... It's either or. Yeah. You're either going to do it or you do it.
There's an element of devil's advocate. There is an element of annoyance for the other person. Because like that for the...
Oh no, he's cool with it.
Because he's okay.
Yeah, because he's just like...
I understand.
Yeah, like it's someone else on my nan.
That's nice then. So then keep doing it if it feels natural.
If it feels natural.
If there was like, because there can be times when the guy's like, well, why are you in... Why are you still...
Yeah, no, we don't have that. We're cool. So
then if you feel happy and, about the situation, do it, man. Grandparents are great. I miss my grandparents.
And that's the thing. That's what I know. And like, because she hasn't got as many people around her as she used to. So I know another person to check in on her. She likes it. Like, and she'll not know that I'm thinking about her until I call her and say, oh, I'm thinking of... Do you know what I mean?
You got to have a conversation because you're having a lot of conversation about this with yourself and you should
I'm going to call her tomorrow.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we
go. Make yourself feel better.
There we go.
Before that.
Okay.
I don't feel bad for not.
Yeah, also, because you don't owe her anything.
I know, but...
Well, then call her. That's your answer.
Okay.
Call her. It's on your mind.
Okay, Adjani.
We need one from Adjani. You got any problems?
Make it now.
If you don't, If you don't.
How much you have a daughter?
I do.
You have kids, and you
all have children.
2 sons.
How much of yourself how much of your dreams or your aspirations should you or is healthy to sacrifice for your children?
Ooh, it's healthy to sacrifice.
See,
When we talk about percentages.
No,
sorry, my brain will always go to math.
I think it's actually healthy for my daughter to see me do something that I enjoy, that I'm passionate about, and to have a life outside of her. I don't think it's healthy when your focus is just your kid, because that puts pressure on them. So that's my own thing. I think it gives her something, and it lets her know that she can do anything she wants, work hard if she, it gives her a sense of aspiration, but that's not that she has to follow in my footsteps, but just that she can see, okay, well, my mum did this and it was hard, but she went out, she did her thing. So I don't feel like I have to sacrifice my dreams. I think I have to adapt how I execute them, because when you have a child, you do have to change your priorities, especially when they're at a young age. Like I've had to change when my daughter started, was coming to the end of primary school, it was important to me to be more present. So I had to change my job because I'm doing TV. It's bare hours. You know what it's like? So it was important to me to find the balance so I could pick her up after school and I could drop her to school. Those things are important. But then now that she's in secondary school, I'm kind of freed up again so I can do a bit more things. But at the same time, she's seen me do that, and that's powerful for her.
So that was your sacrifice in the early years?
In the early years,
yeah. Similarly, they have to see your dreams, but your dreams kind of have to be tapered off. I like percentages. I would say 50% while they're in their growing years, because when you're pursuing something, you can go hard and be very selfish to get to the end goal, but you can't sacrifice your child and their well-being for you to get to your goal. So I think you have to taper it off. But my son did his admission letter for Brits, and in it, he spoke about his dad, and his dad wanted to be an actor. And he was like, I want to follow after my dad, but he stopped being an actor, but I don't know why. And I was like, we sat there, like both of us were like in tears. And I was like, look at him. I didn't even know he had noticed that. And he was like, nor had I. So we asked him, he was like, yeah, I noticed that dad just stopped acting. And basically he stopped acting to have a full-time job to look after all of us. And it's like, so that's why I say 50%. He still could have been on the, listen, I wrote a play for him.
Did your husband say like,
tell the truth? Stop.
Yeah. Explained it and everything. But I think still at the same time, I don't want the kids to be like, we came along and then you let your dream go.
Right.
So there is a point where, you kind of dial it back, but you still have to be you because they're always watching you and you don't know that they're watching you. So that's the thing where I'd say sometimes you can dial it back, but you should still have you.
That's a career. Right?
Yeah.
That's you're saying your husband sacrificed a career to take care of his child. Which again is obviously valid because as you say, your kids come first, but like
what's your
situation? No, that's why I just asked a question.
Okay, cool.
What's healthy?
Yes.
I think and I'm same. It's I had my daughter young, I was 23, I was doing hairdressing, and I was like, those hours that I'm doing bad boy hours on set and stuff like that, I have to adjust because now I've got a child, and because I was fostered and I was away from my family, I know the damage the trauma that's been put on me. So I was like, I have to be present for this human being that I didn't ask to be born. And with her, but I also didn't know what I was doing because I'm young. I'm like, what is this thing? But I always had dreams, and I didn't know not to do what I wanted to do. I actually didn't know to sit at home and just be at home because we're not in the princess life. I don't have a Prince Charming that's going out and bringing me all the money and I can sit and paint my toenails and raise my child. I couldn't do that. I had to work. I saw my mum work. I saw my dad leave. I saw my mum work. So I know that I have to work, but what I will need to do is work and be present. And what am I going to do? I need to do what I love, because I also saw my mum do a job that she didn't love, and that made her sometimes bitter. And so I was like, I will never sit in a job where I do not like it, because I don't want to be upset like my mum. So I've got to do what I love. I've got to raise this child. I've got to be present. Those are things on me, and I don't have the support of my partner. So, of the person that we made the child, whoever. And to be fair, big up my baby father, because we had a great conversation today. It was actually funny, ironic. But it took a while. But so
his 40s? Did it take to his 40s? No.
Anyway,
please, it's international men. Give us a break for one day.
We've been on a journey. Everyone's been on a journey. Everyone's been on a journey, and life was hard. But my thing was, I need to do what I need to do. I'm going to raise my child the way I'm going to raise my child, and she's going to see me, and she's going to understand. So she was my handbag. I always say she was my handbag. When I was on set, I still did hair. I worked at the BBC. I worked at Channel. All the jobs that I took, my child was very present. So where I could bring her, she was with me. She's even been to fashion shows where she's been on set watching me do hair when I used to do hairdressing. And she's been on the long hours with me, because like, you got to see your mum be ambitious. You got to see, as a black woman, your colour don't hold you back. Your tits don't hold you back. Nothing holds you back but yourself. So you're going to do it. So I've just always made sure that she's seen that the world is your oyster. Like, you can do anything you want, and I'm going to do it. And you can still be a good present parent. And when I was getting it wrong, I had to have honest conversations with myself. I always give the example, there was a time when I started to mirror what my mum did. She'd come home, go in her room, go to bed because of her depression, trauma and stuff that she was going through. I started coming home from work, going into my room and pushing my child away. Literally like, go, and getting annoyed with her. When I recognized that pattern, I said, I'm sorry, stop that, sit down, have dinner and be present for her. So just being honest with my mistakes and my issues. Not everything, she don't know everything, but she was there, understood what mum was going through. Let's go, let's start again. So she was very much I always say she was my mirror to like where I go wrong, where I go left, where I go right. And I think you just have to be honest with them, and you have to be honest with yourself and honest with the people in your life who are supporting you in doing what you want to do. And that's where you find a balance. You just have, it's being so honest.
And honesty in terms of conversation.
Yeah.
People get it into their heads that you can't actually have a conversation with your child. Like, be honest. Like, I have deep conversations with my daughter.
Yeah.
She asks a lot of questions, but you have to be able to, obviously some things you show her them from, but you know, about when it comes to work and the reason why we're doing things and stuff like that. It's good.
They see everything.
They do.
Everything. And they know.
Don't even know.
See what Nana said.
They see
everything. They see everything.
We had no idea. I didn't know that he remembered his dad acting, because he's probably about 4.
Yeah.
So it's like, I didn't think that was even a part of their world really to know. But yes, he knows, because it's like we would talk about it. So he's picking that up, and then he's like, okay, so mum has stopped her business to do podcasting. So it's like she's living her dream. So it's just interesting having a conversation with them, really, like, how does this work? And it's the up and down.
And also to counteract any noise outside, because someone might be like, what, your dad let your mum do all that negative conversation that the outside world brings. There's a lot of stuff my daughter came home with, and I'm like, are you crazy? That's not life. That's not true. You got to say it straight. And it's all about honesty, I think.
Me too.
Yeah.
Mini humans. I like that question.
That was good. I like that.
Guys, thanks.
This was fun.
Dreaming Whilst Black. Joe, Adjani, Dani, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Where can they follow you? Find out what you got going on next, girl.
Oh, geez.
Stuff that you can talk about.
Doctor Who stuff that's going to be going on in.
Hold on. A moment for the first.
Listen,
Doctor Who.
because somebody was asking about that, actually. There's a question from they were asking, it was like, where is it? How has it been for you being associated with a franchise that has a huge following? And also, that's one part, but then what do you think about the backlash that, say his name for me,
Shooty,
has got from leaving the show?
Oh gosh, it's been life-changing. Number one, being a part of this. I've been a Doctor Who fan all my life. I used to wrap my cousins in foil and said, tell them they're my darling. And I was the doctor. And
wow.
So it was like the day that I stood there, the scene when the doctor was revealed, and I said, "You're probably wondering, what's going on right now. I'm the doctor." I mean, literally, I kept crying. I got goosebumps. I have to keep stopping. Throat would lock up. Then you want to cry, and your throat goes.
It's amazing.
Talking out to go. Give me a minute. I'm going to be all right. I'm going to be all right. Because I was that little girl. Do you know what I mean? And I saw them little girls that hopefully this was going to reach. Thinking they can't do this or they can't do that, and and the fan base, they told me to come off social media because I was going to get a lot of hate. They said it's going to be really hateful because poor Jodie, when she was revealed as the first woman, she got it.
She got it. She got it. So
she
was a white woman that got
it. So they said, you better come off.
You know, the white people already know what the racism is.
Wow. Look at social.
They said, come off. And I came off, and then, friends and family were screenshotting everything and saying, look at this and look at that and look at that. And majority of it was positive.
Oh, nice.
Oh, amazing. You know what I mean? I think they'd got used to, as I said, Jodie soaked up. If I'd been the first woman and was black, I don't know if we'd even be here right now. You know what I mean? I don't know. But so she sucked that up. So I got a lot, and I've been doing a few of these conventions, these Comic Cons, and you meet the fans. And it's been incredible. Because what I find about the fans is they're very much, they're inclusive. You know what I mean? Whereas Doctor Who had to catch up with some of the fans. You know what I mean? There's always been very exclusive white male. It's got to be this. So there's that. So I've not suffered from being a part of this franchise.
What a legacy, though.
Yeah, 100.
No, it's wonderful. And you got an action dolly. It's like, that's it. I'm just like, whoa.
No one can't talk to you.
Don't talk to me.
I'm not dying, darling.
You know, my son's first birthday, we have a party. And, Joe come with her family and thing. And she's like, oh, here's this. What was it? A signed doll of herself.
Oh. Look at that.
Black. Yeah.
Like, here, darling.
Here's myself.
You're a hater.
I have to be like, yo.
Put it away.
I have to be like, yo.
You're not playing with it.
Oh, God. Who knows? 20 years time, we can be like, see it here. Your whole university up here with
true. Wow. The cootie. I mean, I don't really know what to say about that because I've not seen it. I keep seeing in the press, people are saying, oh, he wasn't happy, he wasn't this, he wasn't... People write anything, don't they? I don't know. One thing may have happened on set and everybody I'd jump up and I didn't see that. I did an ep with him, our doctors crossed in one of the eps and we hung out for a couple of days and it was, he seemed to be having a ball.
And maybe he had other
things
to do.
Do you know what? That's his story.
It's like,
a fun at his story.
It's like, what's his name who did the one season? What's his name? That one? Eccleston. There's an actor, really great actor, who did only one season because sometimes it's not for you. It's just not for you. There's
Did he get that backlash that shooter got to?
That's what I'm saying. That's something that
probably not.
He didn't.
Right.
I'm sure he didn't, and but it's different when you're black, you know that.
Right.
Yeah, and doing too much you've seen in the world where they hate anything woke, and then it's like he's black, gay.
It's annoying.
All the things. Yeah,
it's offensive. Do you know what I mean? So I'm really. I hope he's not taking any notice of all this crap.
Yeah,
but he's too busy getting on with his fabulous career and his fabulous life, his beautiful self, so they can get off.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
What's going on with you, man?
So a bit more, some things coming up in 2026. I just finished doing a film in Prague with, I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it. I think I am. I think they really, Resident Evil.
Okay.
Horror. The guy that did, have any of you seen Weapons?
Yes.
The guy who directed and wrote that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, he's directed and...
Oh, is it? Fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
So...
Okay.
So
are you back in the series?
And then I've got the series, the Marlowe Murder Club.
Yes, thank you. We've interviewed for that.
Where we solve crime in Marlowe.
Yes.
Yeah, which is a great gig. You know what I mean? And Marlowe's beautiful. And you know what I mean? You get a look a regular gig like that, you're like, thank you, God.
Yeah.
So hopefully season 4 will be coming at you.
Yeah.
Just wrapped on season 3 is just in the can and I'm doing ADR tomorrow. I've got to be there early at the morning.
All right, well, stop talking. All right, Joe. Go home soon. But yeah, cool. But check out, is it, what am I going to say, Thursday, not Marlowe.
Marlowe Murder Club. Sorry. Playing on UK TV.
Yes, exactly that. Go on then. What's going on? Where we can find you? What you got going on next?
We're just alright, yo. I'm
Okay.
writing 2 pilots, 2 films.
Wow.
We'll see.
Oh.
Which one go first?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, I mean, if you need a podcast of Aunties in one,
whenever you need that
scene.
Yeah, you need some podcasters, we'll be there.
And her husband, you know.
Exactly. You know, I said, yo, we need him name.
It's never
we
too
need
late.
him name because we can win it back.
Right. It's never too late.
You're 100%.
Oh,
there's no too late.
100%.
Yes.
100%.
Yes. If you need a studio deal.
And if you need a review, I will do it.
We've all want to get that from.
I will do it.
Promises
Go on, Dan.
Yep. So I've got 3 short films. One's already out. Well, actually, they're all going to do the festival circuit.
Okay.
So actually, they're all doing that. Netflix feature that will come out next year. And just finished a murder mystery for BBC that will come out next year as well.
Nice.
And then just doing some writing stuff. Obviously, Journeys of Grace won 3 awards for the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're wanting to make that into a TV series.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
okay. It's already
brilliant.
it's just like a done deal, that kind of way. And then I've written a podcast pilot that I'm writing a podcast pilot so that it can just be made into a TV series.
Yeah,
it's just
sure.
a concept at this point.
Yeah.
So doing that. And then someone's asked me to write the book for Madame Tussauds the musical.
Oh.
So I'm slowly, in between other things, doing that.
Wonderful.
It's a lot.
Madame Tussauds musical. That's a concept.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
We ready.
We're ready.
Super
Guys,
interesting.
thank you for joining us.
Thank
you.
Great.
This is so fun.
Keep safe.
I'm coming.
Point in the direction you're
Hey, you
gone.
got a
Take
cake.
me.
I went.
Okay.
You got a cake.
Keep safe and enemy-free. Lots of love and fun and hugs from your favourite aunties.
Bye now.